Hey, you United Kingdomonians.
You blokes and blokettes.
This is Rory.
And Maul.
And we are coming to London's Earth Theatre November 5th, Rory.
Yes, first time across the pond for me. I'm excited.
Yes, I'm excited too. Not first time across the pond, first time going across the pond and people were actually waiting to see me.
Yes, first time with a work visa.
Yes, exactly. We will be at the Earth Theatre November 5th in London. Looking forward to it. Hope to see you all soon. Get your tickets now. If not, it's going to be a fucking piss fest when we get there.
We're going nuts.
No, Rory and Ma.
Oh, yes. Welcome to a new episode of the new Rory and Maul podcast. I am Maul.
I'm Maul as well.
And we are back to the smooth tunes of Jeezy the Snowman.
Nothing about that was smooth.
Featuring DJ Drama Snowfall. How you feeling, Rory?
I feel good. And I feel good that Drama made Jeezy go find the yams that he hid in his auntie's house.
Listen, man, we could get right to that.
I don't know what Drama said, what type of pep talk he gave Jeezy, but it was needed.
Listen, man, I purposely did not want to talk about this album early in the week. I wanted to kind of live with it for a few days just to make sure I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
This
Went back in the kitchen, see if you still got it.
Oh man, yeah. Listen, the Pyrex is dirty. Pyrex is everywhere right now.
No one ever talks about in rap versus how boring bagging up is.
Or how time consuming it is.
Yeah, your fingers start to hurt.
Oh man, Jesus
Do you think
Christ.
there's any of like the kingpins that are still alive, like have arthritis in their fingers?
Probably.
If they're still alive,
Yeah.
arthritis is the last concern, Rory. That's the last concern.
Like now that there's this whole YouTube community of just talking about crimes, I just want to know if any of like these mobsters or gangsters will be like, yeah, we're on our way to do a hit, but I had high blood pressure, so we had to stop by.
I had to take my medicine. Got to take my high blood pressure
Never get into the effects outside of jail with that lifestyle.
So yeah, man, the Drama Jeezy tape came out, Snowfall. If you haven't heard it, I don't know what you're listening to, but this is easily for me one of my favorite albums of the year.
Yeah, definitely contender for rap album of the year. I was pleasantly surprised.
I was surprised.
We love Jeezy, but we see where Jeezy is in life.
Yeah, and I was scared. I was like, Jeezy is so far removed.
Yeah.
He's gonna sound old, out of shape, like he doesn't still got it. I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong about this. I love the approach. He's still talking street shit, but just from a more businessman, older guy, more mature.
When your wife is on The View, it's more.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
I love how he said, I'm still into bricks, it's just real estate now. Love that. That sums up the entire tape, the entire album. It's just the features were great. 4-2 Doug.
Imagine Jeezy being your landlord.
I would love that.
I know
actually.
you.
I would if Jeezy was my landlord, we would have the greatest relationship. I'm like, come on, man. I'm a little late, but you know what it is.
But there's
the
a lot
first
of
is coming. You can talk to G like, I know I'm late, but come on, man. The first is coming. You know I'm about to get busy out there. Don't worry about it. I got your money.
2 Chainz is into real estate. There's a lot of rappers I feel like from Atlanta were the first on that wave.
You should be in the real estate. If you have the money to do it and buy some land and
live in Atlanta.
And live in Atlanta, you should absolutely be into real estate. But this tape, top to bottom, flawless. The production is amazing. Drama's talking big shit on this. The features, ESTG, 4-2 Doug.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that this tape, this album is as good as it is. I'm gonna be honest.
I would have loved to see Gibbs on here since they recently said that they don't have issues with each other. I don't know if that means that they're like friends,
Or
but
working
there is
together,
no
yeah.
issue. But
Yeah.
that would have been cool to hear Gibbs and Jeezy back together. What did you think about the line, have more records with Hov than Biggie Smalls?
Well, let's start with it is a fact, number one. Unfortunately, Biggie's life was cut short, so his artistry was cut short. But I mean, I think that was more so just Jeezy's way of saying like Hov looks at me as one of those guys that he respects.
No, I thought the bar was cool, and then my immature brain just started thinking about all the other rappers that could also get that line off, and it didn't hit the same. Like
Yeah.
Emil could rap that right now.
Yeah, yeah, that won't
There
hit.
was
That will not hit the same. But I understand what Jeezy was doing.
No, so do I.
And this tape is
You could rap that line.
I could rap that line. And I think that this tape solidifies my, campaign for what I've been saying all along. Snowfall is better than The Wire. It's not called The Wire.
Wait,
It's
I don't
called
understand.
Snowfall. I mean, he
No.
called it Snowfall.
Well, Jeezy was a snowman.
Yeah, but he called it Snowfall. He didn't have to name his
People
album
were saying
Snowfall.
he was falling off, but he wasn't. It's just the snowfall.
I see. I
It
see
went
what
over
he
your
was
head.
doing.
It had nothing
No,
to
I
do
get
with the show.
I get it. I love the
It's never
artwork.
snowed in California.
The artwork is amazing. It's never
Well, in LA at least.
Yeah. Drama, Jeezy, great job. Snowfall for me, definitely contender for rap album of the year. The artwork is crazy.
Yeah. Are my legs offensive to the YouTube viewers, you think?
Well, we're talking about snowfall, so it's fitting.
me.
Yes, my legs are covered in
It looks
snow.
like you're up to your knees in snow,
white
right?
caps.
I'll go back to pants. I just, we were about to record. I was like, fuck, all right, I guess I'm in shorts today.
Nah, it's all good.
I
man.
apologize for any glare or white balance you need to adjust.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
fixed that.
Can we turn some of these lights off?
I can't
They're off.
turn your lights off.
We're
The lights
recording this
off.
at night.
Yeah, the lights off. It's your legs that's doing this right now to the cameras.
Yes, very, very pasty. And we're getting to the pastier time of the year.
Let's keep it on music. So we got a tweet last night from the OVO Champagne Poppy himself.
Is that what you refer to him as?
Huh?
That's what you refer to him as?
Well, no, I mean that's his
call him Champagne
Instagram.
Poppy.
I prefer Drake's Instagram handle.
Champagne Poppy?
No, I just say Drake's Instagram.
Oh, you don't say Champagne Poppy?
No, I say Drake Instagram handle.
Okay, Drake's Instagram handle. So he posted a message letting us know that the anticipated album Her Loss with him and 21 Savage will not be dropping today or tonight, depending on when you're listening to this. And we kind of joked about it in the group text a little bit. He says that OVO 40 has come down with COVID, so he wasn't able to work and mix the records.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to kind of push it back to November 4th.
I mean, I understand 40 would be at high risk with the was it multiple sclerosis? I can't pronounce things.
Yeah, multiple
MS he has.
sclerosis.
So I understand COVID is very serious when it comes to him. But if that's not the case, getting off a COVID excuse in October of 2022 is some balls. Take some balls.
I mean, you can't argue it, number one, right? You can't prove that 40 doesn't have COVID.
Of course not.
Exactly.
And now you look insensitive when someone that is at high risk has COVID, because then you can't make the joke, well, did he need to go outside to mix the album? What a perfect thing to do when you have to stay inside.
Yeah, but you know,
And did he
depending
lose his taste, smell, and hearing?
well, you know, they say when you catch COVID, you can lose your hearing.
No, they don't.
They've
never said that.
You can
That's
lose.
not a thing.
Though they said a lot. Just
Bro,
go back and look at it.
Me and Fauci was like this for a year. Never said anything about
I think they did. I think I do remember them saying that you lose your taste. So maybe his taste in the records probably would change.
Oh my god.
So you know
Yeah.
that affects the music.
And sometimes when certain drums hit, you got to make that face like you just smell
Yeah,
something crazy.
yeah,
You can't
exactly.
do that.
But if
They
you
think he
can't
was
smell,
bullshitting.
then
You can't smell what the rock is cooking.
Yeah.
So they had to, I guess, push it back to
No,
November
but-
4th.
But jokes aside, I know COVID can bring the type of body aches that someone with MS could really affect them.
Yeah.
So I really hope 40 is okay.
Prayers to
I
40.
was-
We hope you're feeling better. And we'll get the tape when we get it, man.
I did see people saying that he was shook at Rihanna. That's why.
Well, Rihanna's dropped. Well, if you listen to this, Rihanna dropped a song for the Wakanda Forever soundtrack.
Which I believe was co-written by Thames.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of excited for the two
And
of them.
SZA has a record coming tonight too, as well, right?
I saw that. I would have loved to hear some vocals from Thames on this, but it appeared with the report that she just wrote it. But you guys have heard it by the time you're hearing this, so it doesn't really matter. I'm excited for it. I don't think Drake and 21 would push their album because of a Rihanna single, but you know.
Well, Taylor Swift did release her album, and she's going to be number one for a while because it's Taylor Swift. So if you're aiming for a number one album, I wouldn't release a week after Taylor Swift.
I mean, I guess.
You don't
Does
think Drake would have had a number one album?
No. I think
Next to Taylor Swift.
Taylor's second or third week numbers, whatever they're at now, would definitely surpass Drake and 21's surprise album.
Okay.
Just
I'm not mad.
that's a
I really think so.
possibility.
I'm not mad at that. Baby D, how you feeling?
I know.
The fans missed your voice. They thought we
Streets were
fired
saying
you.
you was gone.
Yeah, they thought you left
Street says
us.
y'all fired me.
We would never fire. But let me tell you
course
something.
not.
I love Baby D. I would never fire Baby D. Baby D, even if we stop podcasting, you can come bag up for me. I always got to.
Nah,
always-
that was disrespectful. but
How's
I'm gonna
that
let you get that shit
disrespectful?
off.
If I give you 40 off of each pack, one rhyme could beat that. You know?
it's a really good offer.
I get what you get for a brick to talk greasy. What you
You know
talking
what I'm saying?
about?
Like,
That's what
you know what I'm saying?
podcasting
Wrap
is.
up in the grease like Mykonos. You heard Jeezy. Come on, man. Let's get to this money, Baby D.
But nah, Baby D wasn't gone. She just tracked the Indian dance to bring our rain back.
You know what I'm saying?
They gotta stop. We're fired. Can we take that out? Bleep it. Do something.
Why did the Native Americans cancel Kanye sooner?
Oh man, Jesus Christ! No, Baby D, we love to hear your voice. The people thought that you left us and went on to greener pastures and
Greener. Damn, I died.
well, no, not die, but they because
heaven
they thought
greener?
you left us.
That's what it's when you say he went on a greener pasture.
No, I was
they
saying in the
died.
terms of like you found something better to do than to sit and work with us. So
Well, I think there's a lot of things she could find that are better than this, but it's cool. I see what you tried to do with the corduroy Yankee hat match with the Blues.
I see you.
I know what's
I'm all
going on.
inspired.
So yeah, I don't know her loss November 4th, but we do have Division coming tonight, right? Well, it's out already if you're hearing this. Division is out now. Working on My Karma. Daniel, you're funny for that title, but Working on My Karma available now. Support the guys, support Division. Shout out to B-Cock, shout out to Jermaine Dupri.
And shout out to you being part of the rollout. And I was shocked you weren't at the listening party last night in Atlanta. I thought,
That I was gonna fly to Atlanta for the listening party.
I thought maybe you were going to host.
No.
I thought it was a little walkthrough that you would do off the strength of friendship.
No. But shout out to Division. I can't wait to. We're recording this Thursday, so I'm listening to the album now.
Is it over for the walkthrough? Is that dead?
I see
less of it on club flyers where it's hosted by somebody from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, I think the walkthrough.
A rapper.
I think the walkthrough is kind of dead, only because I feel like people see people enough on social media and things like that. They don't need to go to the club just because that person is hosting anymore.
Yeah.
So I think the walkthrough game is it's definitely not what it used to be. It's probably a few offers for people out there.
I think promoters looked at the P&L.
Yeah.
Like they was paying all this money and no one was like super excited that Jocelyn was doing the weekend at their club.
Right.
So I just don't think it made sense. But
So
rest
the
in peace to the walkthrough.
Rihanna single is a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, correct, Julian?
Yes, it is. Lift Me Up. So sounds like it could be, uplifting, positive. Just excited to hear from her.
Okay. Well, rest in peace to Chad, of course.
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
And I think he deserves, and rest in peace to Paul Walker, but we know how amazing that record was with Wiz and who was on the hook? I can't remember.
Charlie
Charlie
Puth.
Puth.
Thank you. So I think Chadwick needs his movie soundtrack tribute as well.
Absolutely.
And I love that Rihanna's
I'm looking
doing it.
forward to seeing this movie. I think it's gonna be. It may be better than the first one. I feel like they went all out on this one.
I'm not going to comment because I said that it wasn't going to outsell any of the other Marvel movies or whatever this one's
is
under.
definitely.
And I was completely wrong, so I'm just gonna shut the fuck up about anything Black Panther related.
Yeah.
No, I feel like this. I feel like this Black Panther will surpass the first. Yeah, oh wait, let me take that back because now it's different, right? Because
What?
now is it going to be streaming? As
No,
well
I think
soon?
this is going to be in the box office first, and then eventually.
Of course, it's in the box office first.
Yeah.
You have to put movies in the box office to be considered for any awards. And
I
things.
thought,
but
I
feel
thought
like
they switched that though.
No, they
Just has to be in a certain amount of box offices.
Yeah.
for a certain amount of time, correct?
I guess. Let's look that up. But
Because I know with The Irishman, it was in theaters for. I mean, that was still kind of sort of COVID pandemic time, but I know it was in theaters first for a couple weeks, and then it was available on Netflix and streaming platforms.
I don't think it won anything though.
I don't think it did either. It should have. That's a great movie.
I mean, if you think about it, it's really they're just trying to bring down Irish people, but that's a case for another day. I mean, it's cool. It's fine. It's fine.
I
I'm
saw
just gonna shut up.
I saw Kanye was back on social media
great.
last night.
I don't know why you segued from that. I was just suggesting that maybe Irish people were
No, I get it. I understand.
All right, never
I just thought it was. I thought you were setting the screen, so I just came off the screen shooting.
no screens. I'm cool on everything related. I'm not dying on that hill.
No. It's
I don't-
no hill to
whatever
die
I
on.
think is
Don't
gonna-
worry about it. You know who built the hill. Kanye got dropped by Adidas.
God built the hill.
There you go.
Balenciaga. Since we've recorded, Adidas, Balenciaga,
Yeah.
Skechers walked him out of the
Skechers.
building. They said, "Listen, man, we're not giving you no free Skechers."
All right. In his defense, Skechers look like Balenciagas, so maybe he thought he was going into his former employer.
And in Kanye's defense, getting kicked out of the Skechers building has to kind of be an insult.
Pretty funny though.
I'm here to help y'all. Like, nobody is wearing your shoes. I'm here to help y'all. He got kicked out, so Adidas has cut ties.
And also, all the people that buy Skechers are in the middle of the country and have never met a Jewish person in their life.
at all. So since we've recorded, Adidas has cut ties.
Fuck y'all, funny to me.
Balenciaga has cut ties. Vogue and Anna Wintour have cut ties. He's been dropped by his talent agency, CAA. He's been dropped by his lawyer. His stream sales and airplay have plummeted. Restricted from Instagram and Twitter. Stadium shows canceled. Documentary shelved.
Listen, I feel like
Wait, which documentary is shelved?
the one he's been doing quietly. I think he even had cameras at the.
Oh, I thought the one that came
Skechers
out,
thing.
Genius. I was about to say, how did
No,
they
no,
shelve
no, no,
that?
no.
It was we all saw it already.
No, he's been shooting the same way when he was like showing. I don't know if it was Adidas employees,
Yeah,
like
the
porn
porn.
and shit.
Yeah,
that was
that's a
from
clip
that doc.
Okay.
It's so funny that Baze has been an angel for the last 3 weeks, and Demaris comes, and now she's back on her bullshit.
Because Demaris is cooking
was in there
steak.
cooking and she set the fire alarm off. So
Now Baze is
Basically,
losing her mind.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Just pick her up. You
She
gotta stand
doesn't
up.
like that. She doesn't like that Demaris came in here and caused a fracas.
Well, listen,
Fracas.
I feel like all of this broke right after we recorded our last episode, and I feel like everyone has gotten their rants off, and in these day and ages, I think this is old news. So I'm really just going to joke about it and say, artists, pay attention. If you ever want to get out of your record deal, Kanye West finally figured out how to do it. I wouldn't suggest that
I
route.
wouldn't suggest that route at all.
Yeah.
Out of all the ways that these artists have said, I cannot get off my major, what the fuck, it's never going to happen, he's giving you a way to do it.
There's a technique.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to take that way though.
It's not the technique.
That's the road less traveled.
Yeah.
Kanye's back on Instagram, and his first post, he says, Ari Emanuel, I lost $2 billion in one day, and I'm still alive. This is love speech. I still love you. God still loves you. The money is not who I am. The people is who I am. Love speech was his caption. And then he went on to say, I haven't had sex with a supermodel in almost a month. Please send help.
Same.
Kanye,
I've never
I
had
have
sex.
not had sex with a supermodel in over my lifetime. So
my mental health.
Really? No
Send help.
supermodel?
My mental health must be in disarray if you're
Yeah.
saying send help because it's been a month. It's been 32 years for me.
yeah,
I need a straitjacket.
This is his way of coming back into Instagram, and everyone seems to be running with this cut ties meme. Is this support, or is this like some way of just kind of like trying to get involved with the Kanye train?
It's ridicule.
I think it's just being added on the way everything with social media is.
Yeah.
How do I get involved with the memes? How do I get some retweets?
Right.
50 posted. Curtis Jackson has reportedly cut ties with 50 Cent.
Kanye screenshotted this and reposted it on his Instagram.
Yes.
Well, Kanye had said that originally. He said Kanye West Ye cuts ties with Kanye West or some shit like that.
Yeah, and then everybody started to follow suit.
Where do you guys think Kanye goes from here with fashion? I'm not so much the music stuff, but with his company, with his brand in particular, because Adidas owns the name. Adidas owns the designs.
Well, he did post something on his Instagram. He looked like from a lawyer.
Kanye
saying,
owns the name Yeezy and the trademark.
well, he screenshotted some guy we don't know and put it on Instagram. So it has to be true, Julian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which he's then deleted.
My bad.
I don't know. I have no prediction of this Kanye.
I believe
Current
Kanye
rant.
is number one, smart enough. Number two, I think he still has enough relationships where he will be able to pivot out of this and eventually continue to create, whether it's music, fashion, in some sort. I don't know when that will be, but I do believe that at some point he'll be fine and he will create and be able to put out his art again. I don't know when that will be, but
When he starts Sunday service again and starts asking for black support, where do you think we all fall on that?
well, Kanye came out and said slavery was a choice, and we still supported him.
Oh, everyone championed that. Yeah. And then
So
they went
it's
to church
not-
with him on Sunday.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think that. I think that Kanye has, he's obviously ruffled some feathers and made some remarks that people took offense to.
You were in fact at one of the Sunday services.
I was at a Sunday service. I was at one of the earlier ones. And again, it was a lot of different people, different walks of life, different religions, different ethnicities in that room. So I do know that Kanye has support from a lot of people from all over the world. But obviously, his remarks and his interviews over the last couple of weeks have, again, ruffled some feathers. So I don't know. I think that time obviously heals. I believe that Kanye behind the scenes still has a lot of people supporting him. So again, I'm sure he'll be able to create what that looks like without having the Adidas, infrastructure and the Adidas distribution next to him. I don't know what those sneakers look like. Obviously, he went to Skechers trying to have a meeting with them and trying to pivot that way, and that he was reportedly kicked out of the building. So I don't know what it looks like. I do think that Kanye has enough relationships and financial capital to still create at a high level, but it's obviously going to look a bit different.
I mean, I feel like he has a choice here. Does he just go all the way with it or just completely apologize?
I don't think Kanye...
Like, does he end up doing a pod with Professor Griff, or does he just be like, yo, I really made a mistake, I apologize?
There was
listen.
a claim that he might be collaborating with Andrew Tate.
With who?
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. What would be the connection?
The collab there?
The collab podcast.
Guess so.
I don't know what that would do.
To freely put his mind out.
Well,
if
listen,
anything.
Nick Cannon, right? Not to bring Nick Cannon into this, but he made some comments not too long ago.
Very
about-
similar to what Kanye
Very
said.
similar, yeah.
I think a little worse, honestly, than what Kanye said.
And it's weird. There's only one person in common between the two of them that may have given this ideology to both. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
Am I the only
man.
one that wants to have a little bit of fun with this? Because
No,
I
I
feel
wanna
like
have a-
everyone
No.
got their important political rants off for the past week.
No.
I've
I
heard
wanna
every
have-
side. I'm indifferent with everything.
Listen, I wanna have
love
a
is
lot of
love.
fun
I
with
want
it.
everyone to love each other.
I
That's
wanna
where I
have,
stand.
I want to have a lot of fun with it. I want to have a lot of fun with it. But
them.
I do remember Nick Cannon's thing, and again, if I'm hearing correctly, what I remember Nick Cannon saying, I think was a little more, disrespectful and a little more blatant than what Kanye said, if I recall correctly. And Nick Cannon was, obviously in some trouble with that, and he sat down with a rabbi, I believe, right? And they had a conversation on his platform, I think.
Mhm.
So again, it's I think Kanye will be able to pivot out of this. He's gonna have to sit down and talk with some people, and again, he may apologize. He has apologized already for the people that he may have offended and hurt. But I feel like he'll have to sit down with more people just to kind of have that conversation and apologize and things like that. But I think that Kanye will be able to create again at a high level. I just think right now is I don't know what his plan is. I'm sure he has one. I don't know what that is, what it looks like. But hopefully he has a good plan and is able to come out of this without offending anybody any further.
Do you guys think that this is past Kanye West trying to grab at any sense of attention and sell anything anymore? Is it past this now?
I don't think it's about him trying to get attention. I think he feels the way he feels. I think he truly feels that way. And looking at a lot of the interviews, again, I don't, I'm not in that world. I don't know exactly what people were totally offended at. I know he did say some things that may have, again, shook the cages and kind of like made people upset.
Yeah.
But it's like he said
It's
he was
all for attention, though.
You think it's all for attention?
I think everything Kanye West does, positive and negative, is for attention.
That's what I think, honestly.
And here's the thing. This is not in any defense of Kanye, but entertainers, I've always found it very odd in the entertainment world when people comment they're doing this for attention. It's entertainment. Yes, there's bad versions of someone just doing shit for attention, but every entertainer wants attention. That's why they get into the business.
You can capitalize off of attention.
You can complain on what type of attention you want, cool, this and that, what it comes with, what it doesn't come with. At the end of the day, people in entertainment and in marketing and selling things want attention.
Yeah.
We had that attention conversation a few episodes ago when it comes to like our personal feelings about attention. But at the end of the day, we are doing a podcast. So when someone says, do you want attention? Yeah, I want people to hear our podcast. People just have a negative connotation to the word attention based off how you get it and what your intentions are for it.
Right.
That's where things get split with Kanye. Because sometimes if we agree with what he's saying, do it like the telethon with George Bush doesn't care about black people. That's a beautiful way at that time to want to get attention. I think Kanye wanted to get
It was a
attention at the time.
telethon, so yes, he used that platform
Attention
to get his shit.
with Austin Powers just chilling there.
Chris Rock was the funniest in the world.
Yeah.
When they panned over to him and he was just like,
And Chris
It's
Tucker
just
looks...
at the end of the day,
Chris
everyone
Tucker,
wants attention. It's just whether we agree or disagree with what they're saying to get the attention is when we're like, well, you're just doing that to get attention.
Yeah.
Well, it's because we don't agree with what he's saying.
Hey, Kanye, you can come sit on this couch and talk to us, man.
I mean,
We'll have a conversation. People say things.
I live here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you living there?
do you want his Balenciaga boots all over your carpet and
I don't know
couch?
if I want.
Nice couch, Rory.
I don't know with everyone attacking Ye right now. If I want them to follow Ye to my house, maybe we find like a discreet location.
Nobody's attacking him right now.
Yeah,
People
we'll go
just
to
cutting
malls.
ties
We'll
with
record
him.
at malls.
Yeah, we'll go to Maul's house.
They're just cutting ties with him. But again, if he feels the way he feels and he's saying these things, I do think that people should give him the space and opportunity to one kind of like explain why he feels this way. I don't think that you just cut ties with him and just mute him and things like that. If he's saying something wrong, then have somebody sit down and say, Kanye, you're saying this is wrong.
I think that's been happening though.
I don't think it has been. It happened with Cuomo on CNN. He
It
tried
happened with
to have
Piers
that
Morgan.
conversation with him.
Yeah.
That didn't go well. And then he
happened
sat down with who's the scientist he sat down with? That interview was really good.
The one when he wanted to abolish steps.
No, was that the scientist?
No, there was a more recent one.
No, it was a more recent one. That interview was really good. I don't remember the scientist's name. If we can find it,
Lex Friedman.
Lex Friedman. Lex Friedman. That interview was really good. I don't know if y'all saw that. That conversation was really good. Lex, offered some pushback and was combative and was saying why this is wrong and things like that. I thought that conversation was really good. I don't know how many people saw that, but again, people can say things and get things wrong and miss the mark on things, but I think it's important to sit down and talk to them and tell them why, and then try to come to an understanding. All of this, cancel and things like that. I don't know how progressive that is. I don't know how much that helps the situation. I think that you tell people, hey, that's wrong. Yeah, your ideas are wrong. That message is wrong, and this is why that message is wrong.
Okay, I agree with you, but I'm going to give some pushback on that.
Yeah.
At what point do you not do that when you're clearly speaking to somebody that has no interest in learning the information that you're trying to give them?
Well, then that's when you offer.
Because everyone is entitled to their opinion, but if you're spewing hate speech, and this is not Kanye specific, and it's clear that you have no interest in hearing the other side or having an actual conversation, you just want to have a debate and wait to talk and just get your shit off.
Mm-hmm.
Then at that point, it's like, we maybe need to shut up some hate speech here.
Right.
Like, the shit you're saying is bullshit. Now, if you really want to have a conversation and learn and like really take in what someone else's point of view is, cool. I think that's important. I think there is chance for reconciliation there and figuring things out and coming to some middle ground at some point, because all of us are not going to agree. But if we can agree to actually listen to each other, cool. But there's also cases where you watch Cuomo and Kanye argue with each other like fucking children and scream. At that point, that's not a dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are just waiting to yell your point and no one's listening.
Yeah, that's why I said constructive conversations.
Everyone wants to look how amazing they are or look how smart I am. It's not to have a conversation or try to retain new information or learn anything new about maybe some bullshit you said.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I've been guilty of it before. I'm not saying
We all
that.
have.
But that's where I think you draw the line with the quote unquote cancel culture shit. Can people make mistakes and shouldn't ruin their lives over it? 100%. That shit is corny. We talk about it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But there is people that literally think this way and have no interest in hearing the other side of what they're saying. And at that point, yeah, maybe you should just shut the fuck up and I'm not supporting the things you're selling. And again, not Kanye specific here, just
Right.
an example of where cancel culture has existed from 2018 to now.
I think that Kanye needs to have also with sitting down on platforms. I think he needs to have a lot of conversations behind the scenes with people from the Jewish community. From a lot of these businesses that he's been involved with, a lot of these CEOs. I think they all need to sit down and talk behind the scenes. Don't try to make it an entertainment piece, anything like that for clicks and views.
But then, and again, we're all hypocrites at the end of the day. But specific to this Kanye thing, he's saying now that he's quote unquote canceled by everyone. The money is not me, the people are me, and that's not the most important shit, the material stuff. But then he's screaming at Piers Morgan and Cuomo, I'm rich. I don't need to listen to a fucking thing you have to say. I have more money than you. And then I'm like, at that point, this person has no interest in hearing another side or another opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
And now that you don't have all the money you had, now it's like, the money doesn't make me.
Yeah, you go to that now, and the people is who I am.
It's like we've all seen the rapper that bragged about numbers for their first 2 albums, and then the third doesn't come in. It's like, I'm not even like focused on the number. Like, y'all still on numbers?
Yeah.
It's
DJ,
like,
the DJ
all right,
Khaled's approach.
yeah, you just can't go about it that way. And then people look at you and we're not stupid. The consumer is the smartest they've ever been. We can see through the bullshit more than we ever have before. We remember what you said 5 days ago. You were richer than all of us. You don't have to listen to us.
Mm-hmm.
We should be listening to you. And now it's, hey, the money is not me. The people are.
Right.
It's just
You're not listening to the people, though.
it's just
Not to say
interesting.
Piers Morgan is the people, but
No. I understand what you're saying. It's just interesting.
Listen to
though,
Pierce.
That a lot of people will point to the fact that Kanye said what he said about slavery years ago, and none of these brands or companies cut ties with him. But after this past 2 weeks of interviews and conversations, all of these brands cut ties with him. It's just interesting.
I think it's an extremely valid point.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to Hot 97's morning show today about their response to that. Obviously, Peter being Jewish and Ebro being half Jewish. I was curious to see what their opinion on that specific topic was.
Yeah.
Because I did see a lot of black people saying that. I think that's an incredible fucking point that is obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And to some degree, Kanye's point.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Yeah.
they had brought up the point that if these companies that were not black owned went and canceled Kanye after he said slavery was a choice, they would get backlash that they are making decisions about the black community and about slavery was what, and it's not exactly what Ebro and Rosenberg were saying. I don't want to directly quote them, but that's what I captured from their point on it. That had Adidas or some of these other companies cut ties with Kanye after that, they would have gotten pushback from the black community because they are now making decisions about a slavery topic or about a black man making a comment about his own community. That was their point. I'm just here to relay the news.
And there's also, when you
point.
come from the community, you can comment on that community. So Kanye, as a black man, can say those things. And even though it is a horrible thing to say, he can still say it because he's black. But he's not Jewish. So when you say things against an ethnicity or a group of people that you inherently have nothing, you're not from them, from that like bloodline.
It's not deemed as offensive.
So if you say anti-Semitic shit, but you're not Jewish, it doesn't, like, it's like when white people use the N-word. It's like you don't have that in you. You're not a part of that community. You don't have the past to do that.
I think that
Which I thought was, again, this entire week of I've just been listening to people's point of views on it. I'm in no way, I'm done rushing to any points I have in my head, especially when it comes to shit that has to do with communities that have nothing to do with me because I am not black, if you can see by my thighs. And I'm not Jewish. Well, I'm 3% Jewish.
You got Sean White thighs.
To 23andMe.
Sean King thighs.
These are Sean King thighs.
Ew, why did you do that?
How does Lenny Kravitz feel?
we need to get Lenny Kravitz on the line. Let's get Lenny Kravitz
So
on the line.
I've been listening to other people's points, and I did somewhat understand what Ebro and Peter were saying, but at the end of the day, sometimes that does get into semantics with me, and I just go with the point, and the point is, yes, Kanye said terrible things about the black community and nothing happened, and then kind of said some stuff about the Jewish community and lost everything he's ever had in the past 15 years. So that sometimes, like, stop with the gray area.
I feel you.
For lack of a better term, it's black and white at that point.
I think that,
Bars.
Nice.
See my thighs?
Religion aside, I think that, people, there are good people and bad people in all walks of life, holding all types of positions and corporations and things like that. But again, I think that, Kanye needs to sit down with these people behind the scenes and have like real conversations, productive conversations. Listen, don't be so quick to just talk and get your point across. Listen to their side of it. Listen to their how they feel and their emotions, and try to do things to make this right and move forward. Because I don't know, like I said, Kanye probably has a plan with all of this. I don't know what that plan is. I don't know what it looks like.
I don't think there's a plan here.
But
I really don't.
Doesn't look like it.
I don't think there's some
whatever
grand
it
scheme
is
to get
he
out of all
needs
his
to,
deals. I don't. I really don't.
I didn't think about that.
I think he went on a microphone and just started talking.
Leading
If
with
that was the case, then that's unfortunate.
I think he had some Candace Owen talking points from the car ride there and just started talking.
Well, whatever he had, he needs to have some conversations away from the microphones and the cameras with these people and try to make things right.
You think these people are willing to talk to him?
Yeah, I mean they've been in a relationship. They have had a relationship with him. Obviously, they've been in business for some years. So I think right now they're just he's having a moment where he's saying things that they don't agree with and they don't like, and that's offensive to them. But I think that if he reaches out and he's willing to sit down behind the scenes and talk to them, I think they'll do that. Because if it's one thing everybody loves is that everyone loves making money.
Okay, but let's say they have an amazing behind the scenes meeting and Kanye fully understands where he was wrong and is educated on the Jewish community and the actual case of the George Floyd shit, not from Daily Wire, but from the fucking coroner. Like maybe let's say Kanye finally comes to realization on that. At the end of the day, he's still the biggest liability billionaire that we're aware of when it comes to the public. So his behavior is not all right. His point of view has changed. Between the old Kanye, the new Kanye shit. His behavior has not changed at all. Just his point of view. So it's not like Kanye's changing about how he goes about doing things. He just wasn't that bad of a liability before because we agreed with what he was saying. Now he's just a fucking liability. Like, what would be can become a billionaire with someone else besides Kanye West when you're in the position that these corporations are already in.
Yeah, but Kanye again, I don't think that he's a mean-spirited, evil-spirited person.
I don't think that at all. I don't think that
I
at
think
all.
they know that because they've known him for some years and they've been in business with him. But I think that again, he's having a moment where he's just saying these things, and it's like, you know, I think that people need to understand why. Like, why are you saying these things? Like, why now do you feel like this? Why now did you decide to go on these platforms and say these things and have these type of conversations? What happened? What caused it?
Yeah.
And I think that's the conversation that needs to happen behind the scenes.
I mean, I just wish I would have went to Donda School and got a summer vacation for the remainder of the next 2 years.
Why you gonna be repeating the past grades you were in when you were in that school?
Nah.
When you try to go anywhere else? Nah.
I got Donda.
I got
the Donda degree. Well, speaking of, I guess, irate musicians in the headlines, I don't think it's this way. I actually agreed with Steve Lacy. But musicians is doing some shit. Sometimes I feel like smashing a camera on my stage, since you guys will only know my TikTok song.
I mean,
is that our fault or yours?
So he smashed the camera because they threw it at him?
Yes, don't throw shit at
So they threw the camera at him. It hit his leg. He said, "Don't throw no shit in here." Then he asked to get the camera. He went and smashed on the ground.
Okay, as someone with...
There's probably some great photos on that camera.
Okay, but let's be honest, because when people throw cameras up at our rappers and people like that, they turn the camera around and take the selfie of the crowd, which is what the crowd is looking for.
This was a disposable camera.
Exactly, they're throwing it up for you to take a picture. They're not just throwing a camera at you to hurt
You're not
you.
a zoo animal. Don't
and
throw shit.
And
at
I
me.
don't even know what you're throwing. Oh, it's a camera coming out. I don't know that. I just knew someone's throwing at me. And I know you guys are all amazing and have no temper issues. You guys are just all even keeled and amazing and beautiful spirits and everything. But as someone that has a temper, sometimes shit builds up, especially if you're on the road doing a bunch of shows. Sometimes it takes just to let all that shit out. You throw, if I'm already on edge about this tour, and I don't know if that's what the case with Steve Lacy, but I can identify when shit is building up, as it does with work, that night after night doing this shit, you already have an issue with the crowd at most shows because it's a bunch of kids and you're a real musician. You're not a TikTok star. And you've been in the headlines as TikTok artist Steve Lacy. And then someone throws a fucking disposable camera at me when you're too young to even know what the fuck that is. It's just trendy again. I'm going to smash it.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's at an interesting point when we were talking about a little bit before we started recording. He doesn't identify with his fans. I think he's looking in the crowd and saying, I don't like these people that are listening to my music. I'm not a TikTok artist.
And I was late to this because I
don't care how fans find me. If they buy tickets to our live show, tickets available now, newrorymall.com.
Right,
I don't give a fuck where they found me at.
I think you disagree with that.
I would love to listen. Let's have fun.
You would not want a TikTok crowd.
Why not?
But they bought tickets.
Why? What's the difference between a TikTok? If you go to the Mary J concert at Barclays, I'm pretty sure half of those people in there are on TikTok. It doesn't
It's
matter.
a terrible.
No,
all right.
that is a
Hold on. Let me.
horrible-
All right.
Because everybody wants that Summer Walker London moment where she can stop singing and the entire crowd sings every lyric for the rest of the song. For
Steve
all of her
Lacy
songs.
is a real musician, has been putting in work for
Absolutely.
a very long time. That's a real artist right there.
Absolutely.
So
But when y'all
he
say
takes his shows
TikTok
very seriously,
audience, like what does
takes
that
his-
mean? They
Because
pay.
well,
that
they don't know
Okay,
anything
so
but the
15 seconds of
15
one song.
Yes, background.
And I just put a whole tour together.
Okay, but now you're
As a
gonna
real
hear-
musician.
Now, as a real musician, you're gonna hear the rest of my set, and you may fall in love with other records that I perform.
No,
here
they're
tonight.
fucking 12 years old.
What
They're
is it?
they're
I
sitting
don't-
there
I don't-
waiting to put their phone up for the 15 seconds.
I
I'd be
wish
pissed.
I knew. That's all they know.
Oh, right, but now, again, they're in the building, so now they have
They
an
bought the
opportunity to hear the
tickets.
rest of my fucking
Okay.
catalog, and they
And-
might fall in love with the rest of my catalog.
Steve Lacy already had a great fan
And they're
base. as
TikTokers,
is.
so they're they're Shazamming as I'm recording.
Here's but they're not, the style of music that Steve Lacy makes and the genius of his music is not specifically in that 15-second hook. It's a good hook, I get it, but that's not representation of his catalog at all. And he's not, to the integrity of the artist he is, about to just lean into the 15-year-old crowd to do the TikTok shit. And it's so hard to get a ticket to a show. His real fans can't fucking get him.
Okay, that's where I feel like it's an actual.
So he already had a great fan
I get
base.
that.
His fan base can't get the fucking tickets. I had two women reach out to me with kids. One, she's, I think, 12. The other one's in high school. I was happy. I was like, felt warm about it. I was like, oh, this new generation, we're going to be all right. They're into Steve Lacy. Like, I used to shit on these really, really young kids and their music taste. They love Steve Lacy. Then I found out it was because of a TikTok song, and then I got kind of pissed.
Mm-hmm.
All the shows, no one can get fucking tickets because they're just being swept up by the TikTok crowd's parents. So yeah, I understand Steve Lacy. Like, all success sometimes isn't good success in that way.
That's fair.
And they're saying he's now a kid-friendly artist. There's all these narratives starting about him because he's showing frustration on stage. And they're saying this isn't nice to the children that are in the crowd.
Man, fuck that. Don't
He's
throw no
like,
camera
bro,
at me.
fuck these
He's not
kids.
really a kid-friendly artist. He's
not a
not
kid
at all.
artist.
Go to his catalog. Go to his videos.
Yeah.
He talks about fucking.
Right.
Okay, I get that. But my thing is, they still bought the tickets and they're in the building.
But
And we deserve.
that's short-sighted though for where I think his career
So it
really
sounds
could
like
have
he
went.
needs to start booking bigger venues so his real fans can get tickets too. Is that the problem?
I mean,
That
I'm
doesn't
sure
sound like a problem to
this
me.
This tour was booked, I'm sure, right before that whole TikTok shit really took off. So he was doing the size. Well, I'm saying he was doing the size venues that he thought he could probably do without TikTok.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, and especially an artist like Steve Lacy at the point in his career, because this is what his second actual
Listen,
album.
I've been
That's
going
a big tour for an artist, especially to build a real fan base. And these kids are going to move on to the next TikTok song. They're not going to move on to the Steve Lacy show.
Listen,
Unless he keeps making TikTok music.
I've been going to concerts for a long time, and I've never seen an artist get mad that his venue was sold out and say, "No, these are the wrong people that are in here."
I disagree.
What?
I saw
fuck are you talking
Justin Bieber scream at his audience when they couldn't clap on beat.
They're white.
And he was
What are
pissed.
you talking about?
And
They're
and
white.
he was pissed. No Name, sold out, great venues. Said, I'm tired of fucking rapping to these white people. I'm not doing this shit anymore. I've seen plenty of artists get mad at the crowd that they bring in and not want to do it anymore.
How are they doing that?
So go do a show in the fucking hood. Go to fucking Morningside Park, build a stage
Well, I'm
in,
not
in the
speaking
middle
on
of
it. No,
Harlem,
I'm just giving you an example.
and
of an
fucking
artist
rap for the
that's done it.
hood. Like I don't.
I'm sure Prince has been pissed at his crowd before.
This is I listen, I understand where you're coming from. I understand where he's coming from, but I feel like the issue is if I spend my money
It's not
in
their
a
money, it's
fucking
their parents'
recession
money.
that nobody's calling a recession on your tickets or my parents' money, who's ever money, I feel like I should get the best of you. And everybody has bad days, but you up there miserable because you didn't attract the right kind of fan base. That's first world problems. Ooh, you're viral on TikTok. Ooh, your shows are shows are
that's-
sold
that's
out.
just stupid
Ooh, if
to
you
me.
want to do all that artist integrity shit, you shouldn't even let your song get on TikTok. Whatever. Anyway,
All right, that's not fair because everything music related in America is first world problems. And we talk about musicians and their issues all the time. That's all first world problems.
yes, yes, you have a point.
I just
Not having
don't-
towels on
I feel
stage
Y'all
is
just
a first
telling-
world
y'all
problem.
just telling me-
But
But we
really
get it.
complaints. You're
Yeah,
mad somebody threw a disposable camera up. People,
I
you know
understand
how many
that. Something hit you,
No,
I can
but
understand
do
you being
see
mad
how
at
many
that.
clips I see of artists who just pick up the fucking
No,
camera
for sure.
and take a picture,
For sure.
or you kick it out the way. You
For
don't
sure.
fucking kick the camera, stomp it, and do all that extra special do all that extra jazz club shit. If you want to do that,
Jazz club shit.
for real, like that's extra.
That's mad
musician
Blue
shit.
Note of him.
Yeah, like that's extra.
So listen,
musician shit.
listen. There's another side to this as well. So now you can, you book a venue and have a 2,000 capacity, and you only sell 300 tickets, and have your real fans there. Like, will Steve Lacy be happier with that?
I don't know.
He
I'm
will.
not going to
Maybe
speak for
is
him,
he
but
signed to someone? Because they won't.
but I
Anytime
think
you have a
Steve-
sold out venue and you have a packed venue, I don't care how these fans found you, whether it's TikTok or whatever. You still have an opportunity for these people
Bro,
to
we
learn
have-
the rest of your catalog, fall in love with another record, fall in love with you as your person, your personality. They get to see you on stage, how you engage with the audience. It's still an opportunity to gain new fans. I don't see what the problem is. Now, throwing shit on stage you should never do. I agree with that. That could have hit Steve in his face, whatever, broke his nose, whatever. Anything could have happened. I understand that part of it. But to be upset because you feel like you're looking in the audience and these are all kids and TikTokers or whatever, the thing is they still paid a ticket and bought a ticket to come see you perform. However they love you, whatever song they love you for, they still paid and came to see you.
and I think that's good for this year. But to the trajectory of what a Steve Lacy career could be and the type of work he's put in so far, it's not like he was some artist in his bedroom that caught a lick real quick and caught a record, and it's like, well, fuck it, I'm happy to be here. He's been doing this strategically for a very long time.
Absolutely.
And we've seen the catch-22 of what happens when you get a smash record. Sometimes it just defines you and you can't get out of that shit, and it ruins you actually building a real fan base because your fan base is just the moment. So I think Steve's real fan base has not been able to be part of this tour, and I think the crowd that is there isn't particularly even in the mind state yet of the age they are to be like, oh, I like this other music and I'm going to be a lifelong fan. So I get the frustration of it. Now, financially, of course, who's ever going to be mad that they sold out Terminal 5 3 nights in a row?
If you're Steve Lacy, how do you vet that?
You make every fan before they buy a ticket sing 3 of your B-sides.
Say my songs. How you gonna
perform 3 of my B-sides? Go.
You're not going to be able to vet that.
That's funny.
Impossible.
21
Now
and
listen,
over, maybe. Yeah.
I hope, and I could be being pessimistic here. Maybe he is getting a whole new younger fan base that's will be around forever because they're 15. I just don't see it with why those kids are there. They're there for a 15-second loop.
Yep.
And I also think that's
They don't even know the verses of the song.
I don't think that's as big as a percentage as we're making it out to be. I think that that's probably a small percentage. I think he has a lot of people that are fans of, like, maybe not lifelong fans that he's had, but people who have heard a couple songs with his past album and they're like, oh, I want to hear more of this. I don't think it's just all TikTok people, because I'm not going to see a show of somebody of a song that went viral. I'm not going to do that.
But you're not that age
You're
and
not
live in
that
that
age.
world.
Yeah.
Like,
Sounds
that's
like-
the shows that they go to.
This sounds like a lot of ego attached to it as well.
Well, I mean, he's
Probably.
a musician, so
Like
the music wouldn't be good if there was
and one thing we all know and we all can attest to is sometimes that ego comes back to bite you in your ass. So Steve, I mean, I understand it. Maybe
Like the
it's
guy
not-
we just talked about.
Exactly. So Steve, I get it. Maybe you want to look out there and see more fans that know more B-sides and things like that. But you got to always humble yourself and just always look at it the fact that these people still paid money to come see me. No matter how they found you, no matter how they fell in love with your art, it's still an opportunity for them to learn more about who Steve Lacy is, the songs that Steve Lacy writes and produces. But I do understand him getting mad at the camera hitting him in his head.
Yeah, don't throw shit.
Well, I
don't think
totally
it hit him in his head, but
So moving
wherever it hit him
still
at.
just don't throw shit.
Don't throw shit on the
moving
stage.
more into TikTok, how do you guys think that people take those viral songs and turn it into something positive for their career, not just a moment thing? Like, because this is a new thing. We have to acknowledge TikTok. We have to acknowledge the impact it has on the music industry. Where do we go from here? Is, okay, I had the 15 seconds go viral. Everybody's flipping in hoodies to Billie Eilish. What do I do next?
Before every song, before every bridge and hook, I say, okay, kids, this is another viral moment. Loop this one. And
Get
into
your
the
phones
hook.
ready.
Get your phones ready.
Who
and
can do
loop
a
this
dance?
one. Yeah. Who
Yeah,
can create a dance? Come on stage and create a dance to this one. You got to lean into it. It's the world we live in.
I would focus group it, and part of the segment with the Steve Lacy record would be like, all right, I'm going to play a song that you haven't heard because you actually didn't listen to my album, you young fuck.
Right.
Make up a dance to this one.
Yeah. Yeah, you got
And
to
just
lean
have
in.
7 kids on stage.
You can't fight against that and become mad and upset about that. You have to lean into that. You have to find a way to say, okay, obviously these young kids found the record. They love it. They love this loop. How do I lean into that? How do I, get these kids and these TikTokers to listen to other songs and find other loops that they want to maybe have fun with on TikTok?
No, I mean, I
You
think
don't get upset and start slamming shit and go backstage like there's fucking TikTokers out there. Like I don't think that's the answer.
I mean, but to Demaris' question, I think you use it as a commercial. Like, of course, there's way with sync and everything to make a lot of money off TikTok and your record doing well financially. But you just have to you have to pivot from it and not be defined by it.
Yeah.
Because then you're just gonna be trying to make more TikToks, and that's never even gonna.
Yeah, no, don't try to make a TikTok. But you just, again, Steve Lacy is an amazing artist, writer, producer. But you can't get upset because at the end of the day, there's still fans in here that pay money to come see you. And again, you got to find a way to find that middle ground and and make it a great experience for everyone.
And I think, yes, he should take this moment to put on an amazing show, even if these kids only know that, because you could end up catching a few.
Right. Rory, I think that I made women want to fuck you.
Excuse me?
What? I think I am the
Wait,
reason
what did
why.
you just say to me? No,
I think
Nah,
I'm
say
the
it
reason
again.
why.
this was the sickest punch, and I wasn't ready to hear that. And now I don't know how to feel.
I think I'm the reason why women want to.
You think any time a woman has said, hey, I want to sleep with that guy, it's because
I think
he
so.
knows more.
Yeah, prove me wrong.
I'm not going to try. That's where that's foolproof. There's no way I'm going to find out if that's true or not, because I'm never going to ask.
Oh man! So Ashanti sat down with the legendary Angie Martinez.
Yes.
For what would be her response to the the airtime that Irv Gotti had leading up to the documentary of the Murder Inc. story. And she had some interesting things to say about Irv and her time at Murder Inc. And she basically said Irv was lying about a lot of things. They were never together. They were never a couple. She called Irv a fat piece of shit.
Damn.
I will say though, getting fat on ecstasy is like new limits. So I think she's allowed to say that. Irv, I think, is in better shape now, but the fact he got fat while taking X, is hilarious.
That's
And
impressive.
that's what happens when you run into someone.
That means you eating for real.
Yeah, you know how that shit goes. So she sat down and broke her silence on Irv Gotti.
Oh, brother. No,
Says
she's
he-
selling a book.
Yeah, says he has lied about a lot.
She's also, of course, say what you want to say, because Irv went up there when he was trying to sell some shit and talk to your business. So
absolutely.
get your shit off, Ashanti. I'm not
This
mad.
is Ashanti
I'm just saying,
time.
let's call what both of them were doing, which is selling something.
I just love the fact that we can monetize all of these things now, these responses.
Yeah. Well, Angie can.
Yeah. Well, when I say we, I mean us and this is media, right?
Culture.
I don't know.
Culture, us and culture. Right, Julian? This is culture?
Someone would say that, yeah.
L'chaim. So in this interview, Ashanti basically says that she was manipulated and taken advantage of by Irv and feared that if she didn't fuck that ogre.
Wait, did she say ogre?
She didn't say that.
Well, I'm reading the caption of the video.
Okay.
That's what he feels like.
If she didn't fuck that ogre, he wouldn't let her record. He groomed and coerced her, and we all know what that means. We kind of felt like that because Ashanti was so young at the time when the documentary came out. You know, we even said like, whoa, like she seems like she was so young, and Irv kind of like just had her around the studio and kind of had his eye on her.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of felt like that just looking back at those moments in the documentary and listening to his story about how they became intimate. But she sat down with Angie, she spoke her piece, and, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, she's entitled to speak her part of the story, and that's exactly what she did. She didn't hold anything back. She let out a lot of feelings I guess she had kept inside. I don't think we've ever seen Ashanti speak like this. I don't ever recall seeing Ashanti curse as much.
Well, Ashanti's always been she comes from that PR artist developments, not the way Irv
PR.
not that type of artist development that is being suggested here. But she comes from that school where artists knew what to do in press as far as how to answer shit. We never really got a full answer of who they are, what
she knew what to say on TRL.
Yes, exactly. She's from that era, so she's very good at that. But she's still, you know, a chick from Long Island at the end of the day. So it's nice when she opens up in this regard.
It's just amazing that she was, you know, and her sitting down with Carson Daly and her sitting down with Angie. It's two different women. Two totally different.
You think Carson Daly's a woman?
No, I mean Ashanti.
Are
you assuming?
I thought you were saying
her
it's
sit down to talk to
two
Carson.
different women that she's sitting with. Carson Daly and Angie.
And her sitting down with Carson, the tone and the language she used with Carson Daly, and then the tone and language she used with Angie Martinez was totally different. The
FCC allowed it
on TRL.
Forget it. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad Ashanti's saying her piece on this. I saw she went on a few other platforms for it. But Irv saying "I made you fuckable" is one of the weirdest and craziest things I've heard.
Irv, listen now. If you did it
in a long time,
if you did say that, Irv, I'm not going to say you did. It's just all, you know, it's her side of the story. But if you did say that, Irv, that is some of the most insecure, craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. I made you fuckable,
and well, Irv. I believe Irv said that.
I think God made. I mean, she went through puberty.
God did.
Yeah, God did. It wasn't you, Irv. Like,
and I was young in that era, but I could imagine if I was like really outside in their age, I wouldn't have been like, yo, is that who Irv's with? Yo, I think I want to fuck now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just I think that was Irv's way of trying to manipulate and control, and you know, unfortunately, you know, men do that with women a lot, and they try to make them feel like they're not beautiful and they're not. Nobody else wants them, and if they do want you, it's because I have you or they see you with me, type of shit. It's insecurity at its finest.
Fam, men, and this is nothing in regards to Ashanti. Men will fuck a hole in the wall. No man has ever made a woman fuckable in their life.
Well, speak for yourself, Rory. I'm not putting my dick in a hole in the wall.
A percentage base. If you go through the consensus of data,
holes?
men will fuck a hole in the wall.
Yeah,
Not you personally or me personally, but
just men.
Men in general.
Absolutely
would fuck a hole.
Both of you have fucked holes.
Well, I'm not going down this path before I have to apologize to another person.
Yeah, I don't know what Julia's talking about, but are you referring to a vagina? Yes, I love vagina.
In the wall.
No, not in the wall, on the bed, like a fucking human being.
Has a man ever made a woman fuckable to you besides her father?
No, I've never looked at a woman and said,
Well, maybe Irv, because Irv does right, and maybe he was trying to do like some metaphor shit. Was he trying to say like, you are my child?
No, he was trying to say like, I'm hot, I'm popular, I'm famous, I have money.
That's not why. That's not why we want to fuck
Yeah,
Ashanti.
that's definitely not. Like, I don't care if she sings or not. Ashanti looks good.
She
Like,
could have stayed in Glen Cove and never sang a note. We would have wanted to be.
Ashanti could have been working at a kiosk trying to sell me iPhone covers. I would have saw her and been like, yo, what time are you
Who is
off?
she?
You're like, yo, what time do you get off? I'm coming back.
Well, yeah. That this entire thing from Irv's behalf has reeked of insecurity.
Yeah.
Let's tell your truth, but
Listen,
we're allowed to
Irv
say your
started-
truth was insecure.
He started the interview with, Ashanti brought me this.
It's engraved.
It
It's
was
one
your
of one.
birthday, Irv. Like, she was being nice to the CEO of her label saying, hey, happy birthday. Well, yeah, it was your money. But yeah, watch the interview if you haven't seen it with Angie Martinez. It was a good sit down, good conversation. I laughed. And it's just always fun to watch two women just tear men apart.
For sure. And I love Angie's podcast. That's one of the podcasts that I would.
Angie, that's the voice in New York, the real voice in New York.
But it's even like we loved when Angie was able to do the longer form content, even when she was at Hot or just doing interviews for magazines and shit. This is like, podcasting is perfect for Angie Martinez.
Yeah.
Like, if there's one person
'Cause
on
Angie-
earth that it's made for, it's Angie Martinez.
Angie talks to you like she's your aunt.
Yes.
Why did you do that? Why? Talk to me. It's like you can't tell your mom or your dad, but you can tell your aunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what Angie Martinez is.
And she'll tell you did some dumb shit in like such an amazing way that doesn't make you feel judged, but wants me to tell you more about the dumb shit
The
that
auntie,
I've
the
done.
auntie
Yeah.
way. You're better than that.
Yeah.
You know better than that.
No, I don't. Ange, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
This is why I'm sitting in front of you. Because I don't know
I
better.
need you to clean it up for me.
I can't keep my dick out of my head, Ange. Speaking of Murder Inc.,
What?
Ja Rule's business partner, Billy McFarland, is at it again. The man behind the infamous Fire Festival has a new project on the horizon, Eddin. I know you can't wait because you want to try to DJ this one.
See.
And it might be similar to what got him in so much trouble in the first place. Billy McFarland posted a video on TikTok Monday, fessing up to his wrongs in the last festival before hinting at what's next. He has something coming. He put a number up at the end of the video. Eddin has screenshotted that and has dialed that number.
Yo,
and
already
hopes
called
to
3
all right,
DJ
you
that.
guys watched the Firefest doc, right?
Absolutely.
The Netflix one.
Both of them.
Yeah,
Both of them, yeah.
Specific to the Netflix one. Once he was arrested but on bail, he then started that new company, which was what was it? Hollywood Unlocked. I'm sorry, my bad, Jason Lee. I really didn't mean it. It was called Hollywood Unlimited.
I forgot what it was called.
VIP Unlimited. It was something, one of those types of things. And I want no smoke with Jason Lee, so just want to make that very clear. It was like VIP Unlimited, whatever. He took all the data from the people that bought Firefest tickets and then added them to this mailing list that was also fraud. So the fact that Billy McFarland just put out a new trailer with the end a number that you text to find out what it is quite possibly the funniest fucking thing and should not be legal to do on parole because he's just doing the same crime.
Yeah.
The,
But this time he's going to make the event really happen.
the text
Anyone that gives Billy McFarland their data and their number deserves
I should
whatever
call-
they're
I should
about
call
to
that
get.
number right now.
The text
do it.
prompt. The
We'll
text
call it
prompt
right
is
now.
fishing for your contact information, which has been his scheme from the beginning. What he should do and what he could
So that's
do.
what it is? Welcome to the treasure hunt. Drop your contact info to come on board.
Yes, and then you click this
join
link,
the ship.
and
Once you add yourself, you get the first clue.
it's a super phone link. So
Okay.
you punch in your information and you're subscribed to this number.
Yeah.
Honestly, what he is doing and what makes Google and YouTube and all these other companies so valuable is he's harvesting personal information and data. He should just take all this shit and sell it to one of those companies. Instead of pretending like there's a party, pretending there's a festival. He's really good at phishing people's personal data. Just get 300,000 emails, names, contacts, and addresses and bid it to the highest bidder. Here, Google.
But what if he actually puts together a festival?
he won't.
But what if he does? I'm
He's
saying.
not an event organizer. He's never done
What
anything.
if it's lit though?
But yeah, but I'm about to say now that
when you put it like that.
now that people know who,
My bad. You should have said that.
I forgot it was
now
lit.
that people know who Billy McFarland is and is aware of the story, you know the world we live in. You don't think that there are people behind him that saying, listen, like you said, you're great at fishing people's information.
Yeah.
You're great at people getting, we're going to be behind you. We're going to actually make sure the event happens. Because last time he was trying to do it by himself. It blew up. He wasn't expecting
He was
it to
doing
go.
shit on the fly.
Yeah. This time he may really have people behind him that this is what they do. They put events together.
Do you think that that's the case? He spent 4 of his 6-year sentence. He just got out. You think in those 4 years he was locked up, he built a team to put
No.
together an actual festival?
No, and I think knowing the schemer and opportunist he is, I'm kind of not mad at what he just did here.
This is all he knows what to do.
Because if people are just going to, at this point, if you don't know not to text that number, you kind of deserve what you're getting. So I think this is also hilarious and a beautiful way to come out of prison. But
quite the rollout.
Yeah.
like, can you imagine what was who did the Ponzi scheme? Like the number one Ponzi schemer. What's his name?
Joel Osteen.
No. Well, he's still at large.
1,000. Still at large. They know where he is.
I know. Robert De Niro played him in the HBO shit.
Bernard Lawrence?
Bernie Madoff.
Bernie Madoff.
Oh, Madoff. Yeah.
That would be like, imagine if Bernie Madoff had actually gotten parole and got out of prison and then did a video on TikTok that said, hey, do you have retirement money? Invest it with me.
Yeah.
That's the exact same thing that he's doing right now. And any old person that invested their retirement money with him now, I would say, deserves to lose all that they've worked for.
I'm on the other end of this. I think Billy is going to put together a real festival this time.
I think so too.
And I think it's going to be amazing.
Really?
I just know how these things work. Like he had the documentary was huge. Everybody saw it. And I think now with more information and more resources and more technology, people definitely reached out to Billy and say, listen, we're going to really make it happen this time.
So it's for real
And
this time.
I 100% think it's going to happen.
Would you help?
Would I help?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, I
Oh,
wouldn't
but you
help.
said it's
But
for
I
real
think-
this time.
I think these
Yeah, I
companies
wouldn't help though. Like I think it's going to happen.
I think the companies that have the capital and the resources to actually pull off festivals like that are only looking for people that know how to draw attention to their festival. And who better to do that than Billy? So I'm with Maul on this. I think morally they don't give a fuck what Billy has done. They know that he can do something like this, a low-res TikTok video with a number, and we're all going to be interested, and that's all the fuck they care about. So I'm with Maul on this. He really might put together a legitimate festival.
I think so.
This is the equivalent of, here's this new game that I developed. If you hack it, this is what the companies do. We'll hire the young hacker because
Exactly.
he's so talented at what he does. This could be a version of that, where Billy's so good at getting this much attention. Fine,
Could be
we'll take
back
him.
to attention. It
And
could be
then
negative attention, but
this
it's
is
attention at the end of
his
the day.
Rolling Loud.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what's going to happen. This is going to be Billy's Rolling Loud. I think this Fire Festival is going to happen. I think that we're going to get it documented. Of course, they're going to document it actually coming together and really happening this time. And I think this may be the start of something annual.
And you have to think how Firefest was destroyed is probably why it would maybe succeed now, because everyone, the kids that this even ties into Steve Lacy and having your phone at the show to get the content because you live off that. These kids are going to want to run to Firefest to be able to say they were there and like, look,
It
oh my
really
God.
happened.
Yeah. Or let's see if it's bullshit. Like Billy might put Rolling Loud out of business if he does this shit, right?
That's what I'm saying. I think this is going to really work. Either
Just
way,
let
I'm gonna
Ja
watch it.
perform. Like that's
Oh,
all.
Ja's definitely performing. 100%.
He headline?
Oh my God, is he?
I want a
sure.
Murder Inc. reunion with Ashanti, Ja, Irv, Cadillac, everybody.
At the Fire Festival?
Yeah.
I'm
As a
down.
matter of fact, I want 50 and Ja to squash the beef at Firefest.
I feel like Billy could do that.
I think
He
Billy is
promised
the
it.
one.
He
Yeah.
definitely at least promised it.
So we'll have to wait and see about that.
Chaz couldn't do it, but Billy McFarland could. And
Look how the world works, right?
the 50 and Ja beef.
Some funny shit that happened. Drake got tired of fake Drake acting like real Drake and sent fake Drake a cease and desist.
Is this real?
I think it's real.
I also thought it was real. Eddin
I think
said
it's
it.
real.
It
I don't
might
think
not
it's real.
be.
I think Drake is like, yo, fam, all right, listen, it was funny for a second, but you out here really trying to like make money at being me. They're booking fucking walkthroughs or whatever.
Are they really this back to the walkthrough shit? Was he really getting paid?
That's what I'm saying. Like, did someone look at his face?
What
and was like,
promoter,
yeah.
and I know promoters for the most part can be very dumb.
Mm-hmm.
What promoter saw that and was like, I'm definitely going to get people to come to my club because the fake
Fake
Drake
Drake.
that doesn't even look like Drake is coming. to
His
my
name
club.
is Izzy Drake.
Oh, no, he had to take that page down because of that.
Of the
I mean,
cease
I
and
think-
desist. It's real.
I think that the number one thing to take out of this entire thing is father your sons.
Yeah.
That's really all I have out of this.
Because
just father your children.
It's okay to for people to say, yo, you look like Drake, right? Fine. You can't help that you look like Drake. Whatever.
I think if Julian did the right
He had a fee of
haircut,
$10,000.
he
for
could
club
probably get it
appearances.
off.
My brother looks more like Drake than I do.
Here we go.
He was making up to 10 bands for club appearances.
But as an impersonator,
How do you know that?
Oh no,
According to this very
Oh no,
credible
Double XL said it. My bad.
No, yeah, sorry. Yeah. But
5K for walkthroughs.
he's wrong for impersonation though.
Yeah.
I just think it's corny.
How is
even
this
if you're-
any different than someone that impersonates Michael Jackson?
Or
Imagine
Elvis,
getting a
right.
C&D for being corny.
I mean, high key, this is what it is.
Like, can you imagine that?
Like, yo, mans, stop being corny. You're not me.
I think that's what they care about more.
No, and not only that, it's just the brand running around with it. What if
Well, he does have like OVO merch on and shit.
That's
like
what I'm saying. What if you
So
go
I
to the
get that
club
part.
and get into something and, you know, as me, get into a brawl or fight, somebody gets seriously hurt. It's like, my brand is attached to that.
Yeah.
And when you do the Michael Jackson impersonators and like Elvis ones, not to say Elvis
dead.
really had moves, but
Yeah.
at least, and I still don't even like that type of shit, but at least the Michael Jackson impersonators like have to go learn the moonwalk and like there's some art to it. This guy was
They
really
keep
just
those people in Vegas at least.
for sure.
Go to Vegas
or
and
Times
stay
Square.
there.
And mind
LA,
you, they don't make
yeah.
any money in Times Square.
Not
at
like
all.
He was in Houston.
No, he was just going outside with a heart cut into his head and be like, "Yo, I'm Drake."
Let's smoke hookah.
Yo, that shit is so
Yo,
corny,
Drake.
bro.
Well, you sound like your sinuses are congested.
Because at one point in Drake's career, he sounded like that.
Yeah, Jake.
He's trying to get his Wayne shit off.
Recently, fake Drake announced that he signed with Celebrity Boxing and challenged the real Drake to $1 million boxing event. Oh, that's why Drake sent the cease and desist. He called him out for a
put
fight.
him to sleep in 2 seconds.
Set for August 27th. The
One-
Drake imposter agreed to stop impersonating the Sixth God if he loses the fight.
All right.
Yeah, I would have sent a cease and
And
desist. You can't call me out
wouldn't
the
have. This
fight.
is just the proof of the corniness.
Being me.
One, nothing's going to change if you continue to impersonate me in my life. Nothing's going to change. So I'm not going to, one, fight you to stop something that's going to change nothing.
Mm-hmm.
2, Drake is never fighting for $1 million. There's got to be a B next to that.
Yeah.
3, I'm taking Drake. I'd probably put what I have in the liquid in my bank account on Drake knocking this kid out in the
Drake
first
is
round.
putting him to sleep in 30 seconds.
Listen, bro, it's not even. It's nothing to even watch.
All right, cool.
Baby D feels different. Okay. Well, they heard you, Baby D. They heard you.
You ain't hear about when Drake knocked dude out at the 4th of
Do you
July
think
party.
this corny loser who impersonates Drake and gets a heart in his head on a weekly basis and probably just smokes hookah is
just for the video, he coughs
is gonna
afterwards. You just didn't see it.
yeah. Is going to challenge Drake, who
He
has
definitely did the hookah and then cut.
full gym in his house and a professional personal trainer. You think he has a shot against Drake?
No, I don't
This
think
guy's
I got
getting
the
put
shot.
to sleep in 2 seconds.
Damn, I
He's
think-
so unimportant, no one knows his real name.
When did being unimportant mean that you couldn't fight?
He can't
you're
fight.
unimportant.
Look at him.
I mean,
And you look at Drake and say, I think he got hands.
I will go
I think
in the
Drake has
boxing
money
ring.
and someone
I
can
think,
teach him how to fight.
Drake is in shape. I think Drake works out.
I'll knock this
That's
dude the
what's up.
fuck out for $20.
There you go, Izzy.
Izzy, we got your fight right here. Julian said he'll put you to fucking sleep.
$20.
For 20 hots.
20
Pull up.
hot.
20 hots in the
You know
cot.
We'll
You
put
know
it on
what?
Patreon.
I'll match your $20. It's 40 now.
Let's go, baby. The purse is going up.
Over
It's 40
here.
now.
It's
40
40.
got COVID. He
This
can't
fucking-
mix. I get what you did with that, Rory. That's
40.
Those fucking
I could
Steve
I could
Jobs over
impersonate
here with the
40.
money.
Yeah, you can.
Rory.
I could be 39.
39.
Yo, fake 40.
What time we at?
Yo,
Rory.
this has been a great episode. We
gotta
leave
go.
now.
No, we have our great friend coming on.
Oh, before we leave, though, we do want to say, continue prayers and well
For
wishes-
Izzy Drake?
No, and well wishes to Brittany Griner,
Oh yeah,
who
absolutely.
lost her appeal and will now begin to serve her 9-year sentence in a Russian jail. I see a lot of people saying she's wrongly detained. She's not wrongly detained. She was caught with an illegal contraband substance, whatever you want to call it, in a foreign country. I do realize that in America, if she was caught with this, it wouldn't be a big deal. But she wasn't. So unfortunately, she's being held. I do think the sentence is way too harsh, though.
Yeah.
I do agree with that.
9 years.
But
Come
the
on.
laws of the land are the laws of the land, unfortunately. And she was caught with that in a foreign country. So they denied her appeal. But we are praying that she will not have to serve anywhere near 9 years for this for this crime that she committed. So prayers and well wishes to Brittany Griner, and hopefully you are returned home soon. And prayers to Leslie Jordan and his family, actor, comedian, Instagram, social media sensation, who we loved during the pandemic. His videos was amazing and funny.
By far, some of my favorite.
So prayers to Leslie Jordan. He passed away the other day in California in a car accident. They believe that he had some type of medical situation and may have passed out behind the wheel or something like that, which caused him to crash into a building. So rest in peace and prayers to the family of Leslie Jordan. And yeah, man, we got a friend of ours coming through.
Yes.
Oh, before we do, we have a gift from our side chick, Brittany Renner.
She's not our side chick.
She's my side chick.
She's America's side chick.
She's my side chick today. Because you guys are not
Being
vegan.
America's side chick is
See
hilarious.
what vegan get you?
Matter of fact, you should
Gifts from Brittany Renner.
you should copyright that because she should take that.
She should take that.
She should say I'm America's side chick.
She is America's side chick, but she's mine today. So
Nah, I was addressed to both us.
Crystal, the what is it? A fast food brand?
Yeah.
It's vegan fast food, right?
No.
Vegan? It's
Just-
not vegan?
It's fast food.
No.
Okay, so
I don't know
Crystal,
where you got vegan from.
I'm just focused on Brittany sending us a gift. So this is Brittany sent the box to us and says, "Let's keep our little secret."
Okay. It's very big lettering for keeping a secret.
The new Crystal side chick. Baby D, you see what Brittany Renner sent me?
I see.
You jealous? You don't send me nothing. It's fucked up.
Please, let's not.
You don't send me shit.
I just think it's cool that Maul's doing an unboxing video.
Yeah.
Don't let your main chick find out about your new side chick, Rory.
But then maybe don't put side chick in huge letters on the box.
Yeah, don't say who it's from. Look, you got a main thing. And number one, a go-to chicken sandwich. That's cool with us. We just want to be a side chick. These tempting little chicken sandwiches are available all day and all night. I know some chicken sandwiches that are available all
I think
day and all
sweet
night.
chicks should just buy this company.
And if you're worried about your main chick, Rory, finding out, don't. We created a side chick cover-up spray that smells like your go-to chicken sandwich that they'll never have to know. Keep your main thing the main thing if you want, but scan the code to learn more, just in case you should scan that code if you want to learn how to cheat, Rory.
Is it a perfume? What's the?
So it says to Rory Maul, Crystal and 2 Chainz are unveiling the new side chick chicken sandwich with the help of Brittany Renner. This is as easy as it is delicious. Don't ditch your main chicken sandwich. Crystal just wants to add a side chick. But what if my main chick finds out? Don't worry. Just use the cover-up spray that smells like other chicken sandwiches. So the next time you go through the drive-thru, your main chick won't suspect a thing. So if they got some chicken spray in here, I'm going to vomit.
Oh my god.
I was right.
Cover-up spray. Sunday's best.
Cover up straight. So what does it just kill
like-
whatever smell is on you?
Does it smell like fried chicken?
Wait, I wanted chicken. They didn't send us sliders?
This definitely smells like chicken.
Does it?
This 100% smells like chicken.
Fail.
That is the craziest shit.
No, this is like greasy ass
Yeah,
fried chicken.
That's the craziest shit I've ever smelled.
Oh my god. It's making me nauseous a little bit. Here.
They only
Yeah, no, it's like
no, don't bring the chicken perfume.
Like old oil.
yeah. No, greasy fried chicken.
They sent 1 bottle, so Rory, that is all yours. Hey, Baze. This is sick.
Or I have a new strategy
This
for
is
this.
sick.
This could be for white people to spray in their house to make it seem like we know how to make fried chicken. It's giving
crazy.
good fried chicken smells.
I'm
like,
gonna spray
like,
some in the
oh,
air
sorry, I
just
just
to-
was frying up some chicken.
Do one spray. Do
Do
one
not
spray.
spray that shit in my house. Hell no. You fucking crazy?
Side chick.
Dog, do not spray fried chicken oil in my living
Do it
room.
on your wrist and do this.
You don't know your wrist?
We're doing it on Rory's
Go to
knee.
last lap with that.
I'm taking this away from you. You are not spraying chicken oil in my living room.
Yo, Crystal, thank you for this. 2 Chainz, Brittany Renner, thank you for that. But we will not
Oh
be
yeah.
spraying.
No, look at Bae's nose. She's going nuts. Bae,
Oh yeah,
That's
look
your
at
favorite
that.
toy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
if I did this with my cologne, she wouldn't even get up.
She smell like chicken. She know what time it is. That's a side chick. Thank you to Crystal for this lovely bottle of grease that they just sent us. Maybe we give it
Bae's
to
looking at me like, now I smell like it.
yeah. Maybe we'll give it to our friend that's coming through in a few, pulling up. We got our friend Joyce Wrice coming through, pulling up to kick it with us.
Yes. We get into some real life relationship type talk that I didn't feel was very cliche.
Yeah, let's
Man, let Joyce get her shit off.
Let's see what she
With all our
has
dating
to talk
mantras.
about. Download Joyce's new EP as well.
Yes.
Amazing EP. She got some shit on there. Look at Jeezy. Just as soon as I open my phone, it's just Jeezy there.
Tried to get to Joyce, got to Jeezy.
Motive, the EP, Joyce Wrice, available now. So yeah, we're gonna kick it with Joyce, and then we're gonna get out of here because we have things to do and we have chicken spray to spray
Yes.
across the country.
Let's do it.
So we'll talk to y'all in a second.
When was your last fight since you're a Buddhist?
Fight?
Yes. When was the last time you just,
Through some
just a little chin check, nothing crazy.
I'm very
little eye
peaceful.
jammy.
I mean, I can't.
I know someone that's full of shit.
Joyce, like,
See, you just pushed me.
I just had to tag a bitch last week. She got out. I mean, she started talking crazy.
No,
Yeah, in Japan.
right?
I had to throw hands in Japan.
I remember it when I would go to Japan.
That's a content series.
People wouldn't know I spoke Japanese and they would talk shit about me, and I would be quick with the
Yeah.
speaking Japanese just to let you know, like, don't
Buddhist way of life,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Well,
You gotta keep it
just
peaceful.
be wise.
Everyone's a work in progress.
Absolutely.
I understand.
Be wise and be
peaceful.
careful.
Yes,
I want to
I'm
practice
keeping the peace by keeping you in place.
What
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
Right?
Yeah, I like that. There's a lot of niggas out here that
That's
need
my
to be
next
kept
picture
in
caption.
place.
That's somebody that's not full of peace.
Yeah.
Says some
No,
shit
that's
like
somebody that has a flip side that they'd rather not tap into where they become really
I hope
crazy.
I don't have to tap into that.
that. Mhm.
I'm the same.
When was the
Are
last
you?
time you
Yeah, I
did
am.
tap into it, though?
When's the last
And what was his
time?
name?
Oh my god!
Oh, you thought of his name
I knew
immediately.
It was coming. No, I mean, I was very proud of myself because this year I was able to cut something off at a good amount of time.
Okay.
When sometimes I have a tendency to let things drag on because I'm like hopeful, or maybe I want someone to change, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But this
Or you're just
year,
comfortable with misery. It's cool.
which
I've
I
been there
don't
too.
want to live that life. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't want to
live in
live
that
that
bag.
life anymore. No, not
Comfortable
me.
with misery?
Yeah, I don't want
Nah.
to. No,
Joyce, I've
that's-
listened to Blurred Lines. It's one of my favorite songs.
Well-
you don't need to lie to me.
But that was how many years ago?
Growth.
Growth.
How old are you?
Still rings true.
We don't have to talk about it.
Okay.
You don't ask a woman her age.
No, you have to these days.
No, you don't. Why?
Or
What does
you
that
end
do
up in
for
front
you?
of a judge.
Okay.
Yeah. I ask. I don't give a fuck.
He was
I'm a
suggesting
gentleman.
you look young. That's what he was saying.
I'm a gentleman, but I'm gonna ask because I'm not gonna be in front of a judge like, Your Honor, I didn't know.
Well,
Like,
I'm old enough. If
Okay.
you know.
okay.
Let's
I was just
say
trying
that.
to figure out how much growth happened in the years. Like, that's all.
we were discussing earlier what my industry age would be. I mean, I've been upfront with my age, but I feel like I'm getting to the point that I could lie now.
What's your industry age?
28.
I could get a 28 off, I think.
Okay.
I'm
Do
32.
you actually have it like?
but no, everyone
okay.
knows my actual birthday. It's May 4th, 1990. I've never hit that. But I'm thinking maybe little rebrand 2023. Maybe I'm just 27 going into 28.
Oh,
Trying to finish off my 20s right.
Yeah. Step into your 30 strong.
I was thinking like 28 heading to 39. 27.
I can't do 27 into 28 this year.
It's a compliment. You've accomplished a lot. So you told me you were.
But that's what I was
You've
going to put.
accomplished a lot is sick. Let me wait.
But that's what I was going to put
Tell
in
us
my
somebody
IG
because of
caption.
their age now. You look like you accomplished a lot. Like that's not. You're
That's
not
a nice way to
softening
say
the-
you're aging
yeah,
terribly.
Like yo, you look.
You should
crazy.
be happy about success,
Yeah.
not your face.
But if I go on a date and I'm like, oh, you're 27. Oh, okay, you have this going on, this going on, this going on. You're really young to have all of this going on. I wouldn't even believe you.
Okay, I feel you.
So I think
Okay.
heading into 29 makes more sense.
So you saying I was a
30
bum
strong.
at 27? Because you knew me at 27.
No comment.
Growth, bro. You've grown. You've matured. You've elevated.
I've matured. I've grown for sure. I don't think
Absolutely. I
I've
think you- I
matured
think you
per
matured.
se.
No, Rory has definitely matured. 100%. Yes.
Have you?
Joyce has known me since I was probably 27, 28.
Yeah.
I think we got about 4 or 5 years in, right?
But I haven't.
Jazz would
been-
know better.
I haven't. Yeah, like I haven't really hung out with you enough to know if you've matured.
Yeah,
or
you've
not.
seen the surface, like
I remember when I
representative
first
of
met
who I
you
really am. Like
at
you don't know me like
some
Maul knows me.
party.
Rory has definitely matured.
See, yeah, I wouldn't know.
1000%. Definitely. 100%.
When I first met you, you were so quiet and standoffish.
I still am.
Now-
I have
No,
not
I
grown.
feel like-
That hasn't
That
changed.
has not
Oh,
changed
really?
at all.
That has not
I guess
changed.
because we
Hell
know each
no.
other, you're more friendly.
Mm. And I think it was maybe because like you passed on like 4 beats I had, and then I was like, all right, fuck her.
You just want to go all out.
Damn.
She passed the
you know
tracks.
what? You know what's funny? We were all
Here
here
we go.
hanging out as friends. When was that? A month ago? 2 months ago?
Yeah.
8? Oh no, that was a while ago.
I was
That was after the tour?
Oh, yeah.
No, that was
When you live in life, like it just
end
goes
of
by,
tour.
you know?
The last day, April.
I was 27
Late April.
at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
I had played the record that's out now with Drum and Alex Isley, and Joyce was like, "Oh, I love this. This is dope." I was like, "I played you this beat like 5 years ago."
But it sounds better. It, you know, through the years, you know, sonically things change.
You were ahead of your time.
I get it. Yeah. You were ahead
In
of
her
your time,
defense,
bro.
she tried to write to it, and then I think she was just trying to be nice.
Which one? I can't remember which one.
It's okay.
It doesn't matter.
But
Don't worry about
Thank
it.
What does
for
Nick
thinking
Cannon
of
mean to
me.
San Diego?
Nick Cannon. Oh gosh, I only care so much about Nick Cannon because I love Mariah Carey. I don't know if that says anything, but I don't know much about
Nick,
Nick Cannon.
He's not a staple in San Diego.
I mean,
a staple.
Is he? I feel like it's Shamu, Navy SEALs, and Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon's from San Diego.
he is. So is
Oh, he putting out.
And now Joyce. That's
great.
the list of
One hell of a lineup.
San Diegoans.
and
what do they call
Ron
it? San
Burgundy.
Diegoans.
San Diego.
San Diegans.
San Diegans.
Ew.
Diegans.
But
I'm not
I
mad
don't
at
use
Diegans.
that. San Diegans.
You know?
I'm a San Diegan.
Okay.
It's
What
not-
was the difference in LA when you moved?
I like
there?
San Diego a lot.
You do?
I think
What
it's
do you
a
like
beautiful
about
city.
it?
Just the city, like just the landscape. I think it's a pretty city. Like I always
It
tell
is.
people.
They have amazing
Yeah,
tacos.
yeah,
Diego
right.
is.
Yeah, it's very pretty, huh?
It's
No, it
very
is.
pretty.
I like San Diego.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
good.
what you do in San Diego?
Yeah.
I don't know
The
what
land-
they're
the landscape,
alluding to. No, I do. I think San Diego's a pretty city.
Mhm.
Like LA is LA, obviously, but like San Diego is more laid back. It's
I like
you know,
San
but it's
Diego
still
more than
pretty.
that.
You was out there for work? Like, what were we doing?
San Diego?
Yeah,
Mhm.
No, we went out there like when we was in LA one week and we just went to San Diego. For
just
the
real quick. Yeah,
Aw.
yeah.
A little
yeah.
getaway.
Why y'all trying to turn it
Who's
into something?
we?
Are y'all trying to turn it into something crazy?
No, I'm just wondering. Like, that's all. Like,
Who's
yeah.
we?
What?
You making it sound like, oh, we ended up in Soho that
No,
night.
no, we just. I mean, San Diego and LA. That's a
No Soho
That's a
in
quick
San
little road
Diego.
trip. It's a nice little road trip. It's not
Okay.
bad. Yeah.
Got you. Stayed the night?
No, I didn't drive. No. Yeah, we stayed the weekend.
You were driven?
Okay.
Or
Well, it was me and a few of my homeboys. We all just
Got
Oh,
you.
that's
That was my
nice.
first time ever
You guys
going to San Diego.
rented a house or like what happened?
Yeah, we had the
Gotcha.
house, we had the
Okay.
crib. You know,
By the beach?
nah, not by the beach, but beach wasn't far.
Mm.
We could see it from where we
Got
was
you,
at.
okay.
Yeah. Had a good time.
No, I heard you know. Just
You know what I mean? San
trying to
Diego-
figure everything out.
Weekend in San Diego.
San
You know what I mean?
Diego is so much better than LA. Like they have better food than LA.
I'm not gonna say better,
Yes,
but
they have better food than
Oh, don't do that. 'cause
I'm not
you,
mad
You
at San
sneak
Diego,
off
though.
to San Diego every other fucking week.
Do
You
you?
got something in San Diego.
LA.
but why you
That's her
adjusting
spot.
the way you sitting and laughing at that?
Oh.
Yes.
Really?
No, Demaris ends up.
Who
That
is
you-
in San Diego?
Something tickling you?
I have friends in San Diego.
I have friends in San Diego. That sounds like a song. I have friends in San Diego.
We should write one.
We should.
It'd be funny if you guys knew a singer from San Diego.
Ooh, spam.
I
She
need
might-
to know
Literally
more
have
about
friends in San
this.
She might pass. She
Friends
might
in
pass
San
on the
Diego.
beat.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, don't let me produce it.
No, give it to her
She'll
now.
definitely pass
Give
on
it
it.
to her now, and in 5 years we'll get the record. Don't worry about it.
I'm dead.
All right, so you was in Japan. You're back. New album coming soon.
Motive is out now.
Yes, come on.
I'm sorry. Listen. It's been
In Maul's
a hell of a
defense, they
week.
didn't send the press release form in time.
No, I don't do press release forms. Don't send me no fucking.
I would
press
never
release.
send
He
that to you.
doesn't
Just
read
sit
it?
down.
He would never see it.
Just sit down and talk to
And
me.
talk.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about a press form.
Well, I'll talk to you about my EP, Motive.
Motive. Okay, what was the motive behind Motive, or who was the motive behind Motive?
What was the motive?
Who's the
Or
Muse
what was
motive?
the motive? Who?
Motive Muse.
What was the motive?
Yeah.
I'm single and
Uh oh. You know when you see when artists are singing, when you lead with that, it's some energy behind it. It's like, okay,
exactly.
what we talking about on Motive?
It's just fun, flirty.
Why y'all
Like-
start flirting when y'all get single again?
I mean, naturally, I am a flirtatious person.
Okay.
Very
but
logical question.
you mean why do we get flirty when we're single? I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about anybody else.
Oh, so you was worried before
ourselves.
you wanted to flirt, is what you're saying?
Well, no, I guess
Because it
what
feels
I'm.
like you wanted to flirt when you was in a relationship.
He was holding
Now
you
you're
back
not
from getting
worried.
your
Oh
flirts off.
my! This is.
He was-
Falling into them
He
traps,
was
girl.
restricting your flirts. Don't let him restrict your
no
flirts.
one restricts me from doing anything.
Mm.
Oh, so you're
Um,
unfaithful in relationships,
yeah.
is what you're saying?
Oh
Absolutely.
my lord!
Listen, I appreciate an unfaithful woman at times. I'm not gonna be honest.
You do have to appreciate
It shows a different type of honesty. Like, yeah, you know, I flirted. It's okay. Now, cheating, I don't know if I consider flirting cheating, though. I don't know.
Flirting.
Flirting is different.
To be honest, it seems like everyone needs to just define what cheating means for them, and then whoever
No,
you're
no,
in a
no,
relationship
agreed.
with, y'all
Agreed.
just respect those boundaries.
I feel like if you have like brothers or like male family members, that's cheating to me. Like, why are you talking to them? Yeah. Like, why? Come on.
Listen,
What you need to talk
those
to
are his thoughts and his thoughts only.
Like flirting for you is not cheating, you're saying. I would be uncomfortable if my man
Well,
was
what's a flirt?
flirting with another.
But flirting is so
person.
subjective that it's unfair that I could not be flirting, but to you, that's your definition of
some men
flirting.
flirt.
Okay.
So now I'm all of a
what's
sudden
your
flirting.
definition?
I see.
What's your definition of flirting?
Existing.
Breathing,
Breathing.
blinking.
Yes.
No, for me, it's
Being
really
on
just
Instagram,
like, are you
period.
comfortable doing that in front of me? I guess that's the biggest thing.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I could be a dirtbag and
That's
do
what?
anything in front of you.
That's nothing.
Okay. Are you comfortable
Having
doing
a
that?
Yes.
having
We
a
have our-
conversation is fine.
Yeah.
If you have, you're going out to whatever.
What if
but
I'm uncomfortable doing things in front of you because you're psychotic? Even if it's innocent, I'm not going to do it because I know you're nuts.
well, then don't be with that woman.
Mm.
I guess if you know something that's going to make me feel uncomfortable,
So what would make
or
you feel
disrespectful. For example,
What he did before the EP came out.
not
You
like
know the example. It's
What
cool.
did bittersweet goodbyes do? Like, what did he do? I need to know what he did.
and his
No,
social security number.
I guess what would make me, for example, I mean, this didn't bother me, but like,
Oh, it definitely bothered you.
I know, right? When you start with that, that is true.
I'm just listening.
And
I'm waiting to hear it.
when
I'm
someone's
just
like,
waiting
no
to hear it.
offense,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
you're being
No
offensive.
disrespect, but
Well, for example, like this kind of bothered me, but if I want to make plans with someone, but they say they're busy,
Mhm.
but then I end up going to
The spot.
the spot. Yeah, let me say the spot. And you end up showing up there with another woman. Like that makes me feel a little uncomfortable.
in his defense, he said he was busy.
Okay.
Exactly. And that's why I'm like, I can't be mad.
Who's the other one?
And-
Who is this person?
She was-
Like, who is
she
the
was the homie.
person?
She was the
That's what I'm
homie.
saying, homie. Maybe.
This really happened.
This happened.
It
And
was
it
definitely a highlight
did
room.
this happen to me twice?
highlight room? Stupid.
Okay, once.
Feels like one and a half.
I don't know why it felt like that had happened to me before. No, but somebody I thought someone yes, this has happened to me twice.
And is this
A
LA,
different dude.
Is that LA
but-
dating thing or is this across the country?
Well, no, I mean, also these are like mixy spots, but the first time it happened to me, I wasn't dating that person. Like we weren't
Oh, okay. You
talk,
just like
just
I just
talking.
liked
some
him.
some LOLs
Okay,
in a
that makes
text.
sense.
And
Oh, okay.
unfortunately, he's just showing up with a bunch of
Okay.
people he's entertaining.
Okay.
Oh. I mean, that's not his.
But that's different. But the other thing, yes, that made me uncomfortable.
That
and-
he showed up.
With another, I can understand that.
Well, did he tell you what he was doing?
No. Mm-mm.
What if he was
He just said,
honest?
"I'm
What if he
busy."
was straight up honest and was like, "Yeah, I'm linking with a friend. That's
I
a
don't-
girl,
that-
and we go into the spot."
I don't mind. I love that. I
don't-
like that
don't
honesty.
believe you.
I do.
Women don't like honesty.
No, I would be like, cool.
In hindsight, they like.
Joyce,
And then if you're fucking around with her,
It'll come out.
that's your bad
eventually.
and it'll come out eventually.
Would you still like him? If
you
said
don't want that
though?
honesty though.
I would appreciate that honesty, but you're right. Sometimes I've been in positions where I've wanted honesty and I regret it. So I've learned from that.
Same.
But in that situation, I would have wanted it.
Sometimes just lie to me.
I'm gonna
baby.
be honest from a male perspective. We lie about shit like that a lot when we like really genuinely like the girl.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like we
I
don't
don't
want
like
it as much as you say you want that honesty. It's like, because that's gonna turn into something else, a whole nother conversation. So it's like we gotta kind of withhold some of the truth when it's like, damn, I like her. I don't want to tell her I'm going with another girl to this spot.
Mhm.
No, it's different though, because if you have nothing to hide, then just be honest about it. I don't
Look,
care.
I love honesty. but
I'm not the type.
You're hiding perception to some degree because it could just flat out be I'm going out with my homegirl or
Yeah.
whatever. But we're in a talking stage where I don't know if it would be weird to even give you that type of honesty yet, or
Right.
if you'd feel a way if I did.
Mhm.
Or if you don't at all, then I look fucking
we're in
crazy being like,
You're right.
hey,
If
do
we're
you
in
mind if I go with my homegirl? And she's
Well,
like,
if we're in
relax,
the talking
bro.
stage, but if we're in a relationship,
Oh, that's different.
yeah,
That's
Oh,
drastically
yeah.
different.
Relation,
Okay.
yes, that's
Okay.
totally different.
If we're in a
Okay.
relationship, I should know the girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, mhm.
I might not have met her in person, but I should know
Mm.
who she
Yeah,
is.
I feel you.
Yeah.
And her IG handle. And,
But talking, I guess I get what you're saying. you got to pick and choose your battles.
Mhm.
But I would prefer,
Okay.
especially if you told me, I don't know, I guess we saw each other and that wasn't planned. So
Oh, well, I want to know
Never
once
mind.
once you guys made eye contact, what was his facial expression, number one? What did you do as the first reaction? And then what did your group chat tell you to do?
well, actually, my managers were there.
I said, what did Jazz tell you to do?
The group.
She was like, hi, like just the fake handshake.
Yes.
Just like
and
the-
Jazz isn't
I've
condescending
shaken
at all.
a lot of fake hands in my life. Yes, I know the handshake.
I was definitely like, just
It hurt.
my
Oh wait,
my
hold on.
stomach
It
dropped
hurt,
a little
right?
bit.
Before you answer that, did you tell him you was going to the spot?
No,
Oh, so you was creeping.
Cancels each other
no,
out.
it was for work. I was meeting.
He was there for work too.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, we work at the same spot.
Either way,
This is a
I
WeWork.
cut that shit off.
A co-op.
We had a WeWork.
Co-working space.
Yeah.
This is a WeWork.
Oh, you work here too?
Yeah, like
damn,
oh,
Joyce, I didn't even know.
My office is right here. I got this section.
I'm the
tonight.
bathroom attendant.
Yeah, I got.
I
this
give out
section.
gum.
I'm done.
So we work. We're all in the same.
we
building.
all work.
Yeah, we
Joyce,
all
the
work.
important question that everyone wants to know is, okay, you're single, but are you looking? Because we can go outside tonight.
I think we should. I look
I'm just
cute
saying.
tonight. We should.
Well, whose outfit are you wearing? Because you changed 3 times since you've been here. No, if you need a pick from the closet, have a blast.
Yeah, go ahead. Have a blast.
It's just a little hot in here for what.
You came in with a fur coat. I understand.
Yeah, no. You
And
had
I
it. You had that shit
It
on.
was a look, though. It was a look.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh no, we're not done with
I'm
your dating life
single.
in LA though.
LA is so tough to date.
Just
Wait, what did you ask
All
me?
my friends
Actually,
moved there.
are you looking?
I'm open. I would love to have romance in my life. I would say that I don't have the energy a little bit with my career,
Mhm.
but if you can catch my attention, I can entertain it.
See, that's what I be trying to tell them.
Do you?
It just don't sound the same. Like, you know what I mean? I don't word it that way.
For your situation,
How do you word
Yeah.
it quickly?
For what you're-
Yo, I'm busy. Yeah,
Yo,
like, I'm on the road and shit. Like I'm
I'm
going,
on the road. And
I'm going to
Yo,
London next year. I
Yo,
got
shit,
shit to do.
shit is just crazy right
Yeah,
now.
like the time that it takes to really invest into and to really have this healthy like foundation. I ain't really got that.
But I'm gonna hit you when I'm in your city, though.
Has a man ever
Maybe.
gotten that line off to you? Like, yo, shit is weird right now. Shit is crazy. Like, it's hard to even
His
explain. I
girlfriend
don't
hasn't
even want to
fully
put
moved
you
out
on, like, and get you involved
What?
with everything. Yeah, I
His
don't even
girlfriend
know.
hasn't moved out yet.
Who is
If he
this?
said shit is crazy right now, his girlfriend is still halfway moving.
Ugh.
That sounds very personal, Demaris.
I'm just.
As she took a big gulp of that white wine she's drinking, that was very personal. That was in her soul.
No, I'm the girlfriend that hasn't quite moved all the way out yet. So.
Aw.
Yeah, so it's personal. There you
Shit.
go,
So
yeah.
she checked his phone and he said, yo, shit is crazy right now to all the other chicks.
Yo, it's difficult right now. It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on.
All right, so you took that night in highlight room. I don't know if that's where it was, but we're gonna say that's where it was. And
It definitely was a
Shout out
highlight
to
room.
Maid.
We're
Or-
going back to
Or town next door.
Yeah.
It was definitely within that block.
and you wrote a beautiful love song.
wait, which you're talking about Motive?
Yeah.
Motive is not about. I mean, Bittersweet Goodbyes, yes, is about. I don't want to let this
about
shit
Duke.
go, but you don't have your shit together, so
Mhm.
we just gonna move on from that.
What shit didn't he have together? Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
I think complicating the situation.
Was he broke or he just had too many
No,
bitches?
he has. I think he has a good amount of money. Not.
Hey,
I don't
talk
know
your
about
shit.
too many bitches, but I think he just was insecure, overthinking everything.
Insecure about what? Dating a beautiful woman and her being a songstress,
Successful.
having a beautiful work, beautiful voice, successful.
Mhm.
What traits made you think he thought that of you? Like I'm too insecure because you're so amazing.
No, it just was
Because I think you're amazing.
complicated.
I'm saying this more hypothetical when women say that. Like, I just couldn't handle me. Like, I was just
Yeah.
too much. Like, what gives you the thought that he's just like, she's so great, I can't do it?
I can't handle this.
No, I think too. I'm really about my work. So if I can't see you Monday through Friday, I just can't see you. And I guess some people really want you to make the time.
I see.
It-
Love languages only matter to women when it benefits them. That's what you're saying.
That is not true.
Don't let him get his shit off. Talk.
What?
Fight back, Joyce.
Because I was just like, yeah, I can't see you these days. And I guess he just took it.
I get it.
Took offense to it.
Do you think it's because he knows that you're a flirtatious
I can't believe we're talking
person?
about this for right now. Huh?
Do you think it's because he knows that you're a flirtatious person?
I think some people don't know. I'm very loyal. Like, I'm really not.
You give loyal vibes.
Yeah, I'm not sneaking around. But
I'm not letting Demaris
You
get
snuck
that
to
off.
highlight room and y'all was sneaking the same path.
the we work.
They went to WeWork. Yeah.
No, but I feel like he was insecure. He thought I might be playing him, and I wasn't at all.
Okay.
I really think that's what it was.
Okay.
That's because he knew deep down that he didn't deserve you, so he was insecure about
Oh,
having
brother.
Thank you.
Okay, accountability wise.
Thank
Do you think
Yeah,
That's
Joyce.
why- thank you.
Yeah, Joyce. Thank you. Yes, thank you. That's exactly
were there
what it was.
any signs in hindsight that maybe you gave that could have a man think maybe you were?
I don't know. Like, for example, this is funny. I'm just gonna say it, but like, I'm on tour with Lucky Day, and you see a video.
Nah, my
of
girl
me
ain't
and,
going on tour Lucky Day. We're not
see,
doing that.
like, and you see a video of me and Lucky
Nah.
performing, and we're like,
yeah. See what I'm saying?
you know,
y'all doing
y'all
duets and
flirtatious
shit.
on
Y'all were
stage.
giving-
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all-
like,
y'all
I
doing
think-
3 Bonnie and Clyde
I
vibes.
I think maybe some men would.
He got his shirt
be
off and shit. Nah, we're not doing
insecure
that.
about that.
He
Possibly.
usually be greased up too, Mom.
Yeah, this nigga got
I
grease
know.
on and shit. What type of nigga put grease on? He ain't even lotion. He got grease on.
Shut the
It says grease on the jar. Yeah. Yo, I need candles, I need pineapple juice, and I need grease. Like, yo, what's this a sick ass rider?
I mean, I don't think I wouldn't find any of that weird.
What?
A nigga putting grease
grease?
on?
If it's part of the show,
It was
Rory
baby
puts grease
oil.
on.
It was baby oil.
Okay.
he's an R&B singer. It's part of the show.
Okay, I can.
I know I get killed for being secure, and I'm a, what do they call it? I'm pushing the women agenda
Yeah.
when I'm secure within myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
that is not
I would.
true. That's crazy.
if my girl is on tour with Lucky Day as part of the show, have a blast.
Yes, thank you.
Lucky got to know I'll knock you the fuck out if you try anything else, and we cool.
Yo, but
That's my brother. Shout out to Lucky.
Besides singing and performing, like,
Was there anything going down?
yeah.
No.
Not going down, but like, what does the performance look like? Like, is it like a
Two
lot
people singing on stage, dancing together.
Yeah, but like the dance, what
such
we
whole
dancing, like,
behavior.
from, what is it like line dancing?
No,
Line
it's-
dancing. Mo, we both been to Lucky Day shows. Do you think they was line dancing
I'm
at the
just
show?
saying, like, I'm just trying to ask Joyce, like,
no, like it's just we're just performing.
Performing.
You know,
Mm.
haven't you? I don't know.
yeah,
What do you like?
no, I get it. I'm just, you know
It's
why? 'Cause
harmless,
I'm
but
just trying to think, like, if I was dating a woman that was a performer and an artist, like, how would that make me feel? And I gotta be,
and
I
you
can
should,
understand it.
yeah, you should reflect on that before you decide to be with someone who is.
But if your girl's on
performer.
tour with Lucky Day, you're not worried about Lucky Day. If you're insecure, you're worried about, all right, but his manager is around and his other friends with money or celebrities are
Oh,
around
really?
no, I'm worried
and
about the
things
nigga
like
with the grease on.
You don't think you would be worried about Lucky?
that. I think, yeah, but I feel like at some point,
You're
common sense
you're
comes
arguing
in.
against your point right now.
No,
Dear,
I'm just
By the
questioning-
way, you said he
No,
shouldn't
no,
be
no.
worried about Lucky. He should be worried about Lucky.
I'm just
So you're
shocked.
arguing against the point.
No,
You have
I'm just
common
shocked because
sense.
she's
if you
like,
have common sense, you know that obviously she's not going to sleep with the headliner of the tour she's on. That would be stupid. That would be super stupid.
I guess
Yeah,
I
that's-
know.
It
I'm,
has happened
Nobody's ever done
before.
that.
I
It
know.
has
I'm,
happened
that's what I was
before,
thinking.
But it's more likely for her to
That's why 80s R&B was
date
the
someone
way it
else
was.
That's going to be around. Maybe he has a friend. Maybe he
Okay.
has.
Yeah.
You're just exposed to a lot of.
True.
No,
Yeah.
I'm focused on a nigga with the good voice and the grease on. That's who I'm like, yo, fam, what he? How many nights y'all got left on this tour? Like, that's where I'm at with it.
Are you going on the tour?
Nah,
No.
I ain't doing
Ball
that.
on tour.
I'm
No,
not
no,
bringing
no,
you
no.
on the tour.
I'm definitely not doing
What? All right. Hypothetically, you and Maul are dating. You're on tour with
Uh-huh.
Lucky. He feels like he needs to be on the tour, but he's like, yo, Rory has to come too because we have to pod. So the green room is just
no.
me and Maul, just making sure you and Luck is
that. Luck.
and Maul starts saying, hey, Luck, relax.
No. No, I don't need.
No, I'm not that guy.
I don't need a
And
I'm
we're
not
definitely
that guy.
supervisor.
I would never ever try to
But
go
you
on the
couldn't
road.
be with like a singer or a performer, a touring
could be.
artist. Oh, you could.
Yeah.
Do you
But you
know
were
any
just
so we can
saying-
take this pod to the next level? Any single like songstress friends?
For Maul,
No, yeah.
Azalea.
Azalea Banks is the number one candidate right now.
For Maul,
That's
Yeah.
my homie.
Oh,
I love
okay.
Azalea.
Well, you have to start out as friends and then you become lovers.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Yeah.
But no, that's family.
But just in case, just we need to back up. Just
Single.
throw any names out there. You could text them to me. Just
For me?
Yeah.
But no, actually, if you think about it,
Yeah.
Azalea's probably the safest one because she beefs with everyone in the industry. She's not going to do a joint tour.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a solo
it's gonna
tour.
yeah, it's definitely Azalea by herself. She's not. She's
Azalea
not
and
going on
Maul.
the road with nobody.
Maul, you're the opener.
Yeah. Yo, me opening up for Azalea is. You know how crazy that is?
It's on brand.
No, it does not make sense.
Yes, it does.
Have you ever been to a Azalea concert?
Yes,
Do
I
you know
have,
who's
and
in
they're
the
great.
crowd?
Yeah, they're great shows. And I
they
think
would
you
look at me
hosted
like,
with
yo,
Is
fam,
she
get the
on
fuck-
tour or like is she performing recently?
I think
it's
she had
been
a
a few
show
years.
recently. I think she had a show
need to check
recently.
her out.
No, Azalea's live shows is great.
Oh wow.
She has a record
Yeah.
that's doing.
She doesn't
really well right
sacrifice cats or anything. Like it's a really, I'm telling you, it's a good, it's a
Thank
good
goodness.
fucking show.
now. No, Azalea's amazing. She's dope. Super dope. No, she's dope. She has
So,
a new record that's doing well too.
so do we think Maul Azalea? That's the one.
Azalea's family, bro. I don't know why y'all keep. That's my.
No, I think that's important that you guys should be family.
Yeah, no, we should be, and we're gonna stay there. It's family. It's my. She know I love her. I love Azalea.
Who
I
ended
don't
it
know
with
any-
who? With the guy that was jealous of the Lucky Day tour. What was the last text message?
I don't, and this
Was
is
it a
for
do
the
you
camera.
type of text?
he
What
won't
was it?
I don't know if he was, but I'm just that could be speculating possibly.
Gotcha.
Who ended it?
Yeah.
I did.
How did you end it?
She was like, "Yeah, no." You know they always. They go into the yeah, no, yeah.
Shorty
no.
leave you off the yeah.
No,
Just
I
no,
said-
this ain't it.
No, I said I don't feel desired. I don't feel
You
wanted.
didn't tell that man. You
I
didn't feel
did.
desired.
I straight
said
up
desired?
did. Yes, I was like, I don't
A
feel
nigga can't bounce back from not
exactly.
When
Let
your
me-
girl tell you she don't feel desired,
you are doing something wrong, and you need to know, and you need
Damn.
your ego needs.
You don't
to
Were-
be
Okay,
in
were
place.
you desiring? Like, were you doing that to him?
I was. I feel like.
He felt desired.
I mean,
I would have
we
threw
would
Rick
have
James
to
on
ask
Fire
him,
and Desire. I
but
would've threw it
I'm
on.
pretty sure. I'm
Can
pretty
I
sure.
ask him? Can you put us in a group chat?
Sure. I definitely in that situation towards the end of it, I'm like, do I like this person more than he's into me? That's what it started to feel like.
I get you.
So,
Oh, absolutely.
I've been there.
only
Years?
like 5 months. No.
Oh,
only
those
like
are
5
the best
months.
relationships.
Oh yes,
Those
that's
are
a
you
perfect
gotta-
relationship.
that's like the grace period. You got to give me
Those are
5
the ones
months
that
to.
change you.
I thought she was going years.
I need
No,
five
no,
five
no,
months
we
to
were just-
desire.
Like,
No, we were
months?
just talking. Yeah, no, nothing.
Got
no.
you. Okay.
5 months and you didn't feel desired?
No, and also it's like long distance, so that's
Okay.
rough.
Okay. That's
Gotcha.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's different.
Did he
Long
feel a
distance.
way that Kyle Dion convinced you to cuddle with him in bed during a visualizer?
No, that was after.
Okay.
But
That-
Kyle,
that was to get him back?
Oh my god, yes.
We love Kyle.
Yes.
This is all inside family
Kyle's
jokes.
lucky. I don't be doing that with just any artist,
I mean,
anybody. So
He's harmless. That's why.
yeah,
Didn't we,
is
like,
he?
drunk
Because I had
call
to
you
tame
guys
his ass,
one night,
trying to
you guys?
spoon and shit.
We drunk called like you and Joyce one night with Kyle.
You
Dion.
did?
Me, Rory, Kyle, and we like remember.
Did I
No.
answer? I didn't
Drunk
answer.
call?
We were
huh?
drunk.
I didn't answer. I don't think.
I like her. I decline his calls. He tends to call too much.
Kyle is.
Anytime I get a call from Jasmine at 3 a.m., I know Kyle has her phone. It's not Jasmine.
Oh, really?
It's always Kyle
Let's
on
call
FaceTime.
Rory.
All right. Well, speaking of dating, I was on Twitter earlier, and a woman said,
This is not a safe space, Julian.
This is
Men.
very safe. The door's locked.
you know, anytime a woman starts with men, instead of the usual WYD,
Oh, I hate WID.
these are some questions you can ask.
But what if I really want to know what you're doing, though?
Just acknowledge me. Just put a little more effort.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean-
WID, I hate that.
Here's the
There's
thing.
one artist who always texts me WID. I'm just like, I've stopped responding at this point.
I mean, is he a good writer?
Obviously not.
Is he a good writer?
definitely
He is a good writer.
Are we suggesting maybe he has
He's
a
a rapper.
ghostwriter
He's a rapper.
if he can't type an actual text?
No, he doesn't have a ghostwriter. I think he's just lazy and he just,
Yeah.
it works for
So what is
some
the guy
women,
supposed to
so
say?
he wants to try
Hello,
that.
good
with
morning.
me.
Well, no, all
Did
right.
the sun kiss you enough this morning?
No,
when you
let's-
woke up?
No,
But
this
she's-
is what, because I don't mind when women shit on us
I don't,
as long as they come with a solution.
All right, Joyce,
I
let's
don't
say-
need poetry.
Like, I don't know. We will respond to this, and if we think it's corny,
Okay.
What?
So again, I don't mind women telling us we ain't shit. Just come with a solution. So this woman came with a solution, which I appreciated, and I'm going to read off some of the questions she thinks should substitute a "What are you doing?" text. And I want
I want to talk to her boyfriend
to
or ex.
reply. Let's hypothetically say, Eddin, this gentleman here, you guys hit it off at the bar. It's like, oh, let's get in contact. You know, maybe we'll go on a date sometime. And then there's that weird text shit in between. But you don't want him to say what you're doing.
Okay.
This woman says you should start out with, "Does your life have meaning?"
Wait.
Fuck what you doing. What you doing? Like, come on. Nobody wants that.
Like WID.
So she's saying,
these are the questions that guys should ask.
does your life have meaning?
Yeah. Does yours?
No, this is better than what you're doing. This is what y'all want.
Does your life have meaning?
Yeah.
If he texts me that on the wrong,
I'm
that
like,
might be the last text I ever read.
I'm just like,
By the way,
huh?
the next one is something you regret, and I was going to say this entire text.
Does your life have meaning? What are we doing? What
Okay.
are we talking
All right. That one didn't work for her. Let's go back down this list that women should tell us how we should be
and
flirting
mind you,
with them.
I don't agree with all women.
I don't agree with all women. Some
Y'all
bitches are very
definitely don't agree with this woman. I can tell you that now. Those questions are sick.
Okay. So instead of what you're doing, I'm going to text you, when was the last time you felt loved?
I am going to literally jump off a bridge if you text me.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Please do not.
So you're not replying at this point?
It's not that. This is corny for me.
What's the favorite physical quality of me that you like the most?
Ugh, no, do not ask me that.
Please do not ask me that.
So you're suggesting that women are telling us how to flirt, but don't know how to
I'm not
flirt?
suggesting.
That's one girl.
Yeah. And WID is lazy.
What are you up to?
Hello, how are you? Yeah, what are you up to?
How are you feeling today?
How are you feeling
Okay.
today?
That's fair. I'm not mad at that.
What is something your childhood shaped you into the person that you are today?
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
done.
I'm done.
We could close that.
Yeah, I'm in the bathtub with slippers. By
Who is this?
I can't. Please
Some
do not ask me
girl on
that.
social media.
Let me see.
Somebody that says 18,000 retweets.
Oh, a lot of people like it.
Yeah. This
Y'all
is
don't
what
agree.
y'all want.
Absolutely.
I don't need that.
Please do not ask me.
No.
So just how are you doing? How's
Just
your day?
chill, yeah.
How you
Okay.
feeling?
Be engaged,
Still
keep it
play
chill.
21
Okay, what-
questions when you're first starting to get to know somebody. Not official 21 questions, but like, do you
Yeah.
like that?
I'll do the 21
Yeah.
If
questions.
we're
man.
doing that, then those questions make sense.
No,
Yeah,
they
like,
don't.
in-
No, they don't.
I'm not
Still, yeah. Not even
I'm
close.
never asking a woman,
would-
does her life have meaning? I'm not
Yeah,
asking
I
a
would
woman
rather
that.
you ask me that than, oh, what's your favorite color? Who's your favorite
Okay,
R&B artist?
Number
Like,
36. What triggers you to cry? Is that in your 21 question bag, Demaris?
Oh, that could be.
Yes, it is.
I would-
You sick fuck.
In a 21, like,
I would. To keep, yes, I would like to know that for.
I like,
Future
yeah.
warfare,
What is that
yes.
card game? We Are Not Strangers. Have you guys played that?
played it.
Or We're Not Really Strangers.
What
That's
is
a
that
good
one?
game. It's similar to this. It asks you deep questions. It's good for if you're dating or making new friends.
Yeah, but
I went on a date
I
before
don't,
a girl had a
and
deck of
making new
cards like
friends. I'm not ready to get
She
too
brought
deep with y'all.
that at the
At the
table.
table, yeah.
That's
Did you play?
extra.
Of course I played.
Did you
The
answer
first game?
honestly?
I mean, the first night. The
Oh,
first
no.
date.
We-
Oh,
We've
okay.
known each other.
What was
for a
your?
Oh, that's fine.
Well, then why didn't y'all play it when you met? If you knew each other for a while, she still had to play that game with you.
Well, because we were kind of like reconnecting.
Okay,
We hadn't
because you
spoken,
were a
like,
new person.
We
at that
weren't.
point.
We hadn't
Gotcha.
spoken in a few years.
We're not really
We're like
strangers.
new. We're like new strangers.
Well, how would you feel if you just met someone for the first? That's the first date, and they bring that game. It screams
It's a bit, yeah.
serial killer to me.
It's a bit
Yeah.
much
That's
for
a
me.
lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But
Let me pretend
Above-
it's bubbly and happy
right above
for
her
at
bed,
least 2
right?
dates.
Yeah.
Because I feel like overly deep people are the most surface people on earth. So leave that game at home.
yeah.
It's like,
I feel like we can put like a little more towards knowing each other. I don't need that the first date.
Okay.
third date.
I don't even know. I don't
I don't
even
mind.
want you. My parents don't know the answer to some of those questions. I don't want you to know.
I don't know the answer to those questions.
We know.
What's the best date you ever went on?
The best date that I've been on. Trying to think. Probably the Hollywood Bowl so far. I like going to the Hollywood
Who's
Bowl.
performing?
Who was performing?
Kelsey Lou, I think Salon. Oh no, actually, I'm sorry. Rewind. It was a James Brown tribute.
Okay.
Yeah,
That sounds fun.
that one was great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was
Did
it?
he know the lyrics?
he
To James Brown?
did.
Yeah.
He knew
Nobody knows
the
the lyrics
lyrics.
to
He
James Brown.
he like knew the
I would,
songs.
at least the ad libs. You got to
He
know
knew
James
the
Brown ad
songs.
libs.
Yeah,
You
It was
know you just
nice.
know the energy of James. You don't know what James is saying.
He
Nobody
invented
does.
mumble rap. If you think
Yeah,
about
absolutely. Definitely.
it. Damn, what was the question I was just about to ask? off that first date one.
I'm sharing.
And it wasn't worst date.
It's good.
Most
I'm
amazing
sharing
date, you
a
said
lot
that was
on
the most
here.
amazing date you've been on. Did that fester into something? Like, was it?
How long did that
No,
relationship
that
last?
one is complicated.
Love
What does that
complication.
mean?
Those are the
It's
best
not even
ones.
turned into a relationship.
Oh,
It's
those
not.
are the best.
I think it's, you couldn't even call it, maybe we were dating. It's kind of complicated.
He was probably the love of your life, though.
Is he?
Yeah,
That's a yes.
that's the way it be.
What does
That's
it
the way it
mean?
be.
What is it? That's complicated.
And he was never jealous when he was on
What does
tour.
it mean?
That's the one. I know.
That's the one.
What does it mean?
He
I'm just looking
championed
for
the tour.
understanding.
He was like, do that shit.
I'm hot. Huh?
Is that his name?
No.
In a group chat, yeah, that's how you're identified
Oh.
as.
If you're saying that's the one,
Julian. Arrow?
Yes. Oh, how do you know the? Oh, okay. No,
She manages
because,
your love life too.
no, because there's been. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you know
There's
what
been
I'm
a
talking
few
about.
Wait, there's been a
Dates?
few Hollywood.
Wait,
living life
wait,
now.
wait. You just that's just where you be at?
It's a great venue. Have you? I'm sure you've been.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wouldn't you say
Absolutely.
it's a nice?
Oh, so amazing.
Have you
Yeah.
taken a young woman on a date?
to the Hollywood Bowl? No.
Whatever
No.
you want to identify
Uh-uh.
on a date?
I've never been on a date to Hollywood Bowl.
Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
What are you?
Did you ask?
I want it. I wish I.
Did dude ask the third time you went on a Hollywood Bowl date? Did he ask, "Hey, have you been here before?"
The third time I went.
Yeah. And did you answer truthfully? Yeah, like you went on like 7
he
dates
didn't
here.
ask
You're not
me.
doing anything
No,
original.
he didn't ask me. None of them asked me.
Oh,
No.
smart man.
Yeah,
I
the
agree.
first one was the best. The second one was cool.
Who was performing?
I got too drunk and I
Okay.
was wheelchaired out
Oh,
of the Hollywood
God,
Bowl.
that's his worst date.
Who was
And I
who was
threw up
performing?
on him.
The alcoholics?
Oh my God, you threw up
I
on
threw
him?
up
That's
on
like my
him.
worst nightmare.
Oh,
in
no.
in my friend's car.
What were you drinking?
I had white wine. I think we had like 2 bottles of white wine and some nasty ass pizza.
Oh,
But
So it was the pizza, not the
it
wine.
was just not a good mix. But luckily, my friend worked at the Hollywood Bowl and she recognized me and she put me in a wheelchair before anything else
Okay.
could go down.
Like,
But that was the second date.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that
How-
was his
what was
first
the
date.
next day via text with dudes? Like,
Well, actually,
hey, sorry.
she went
that
with
wasn't
him.
the first date, but I stayed the night
Yeah,
at
she
his
went
house.
with him.
Oh, okay.
He took care of her, held her hair back.
Gotcha. I was gonna. All right. Not a first date. Understand.
And then we ended up dating for like a year.
Thank God.
that's fair.
He's
After
a
you threw up on him,
I
what-
adore. He's really sweet. It
So you
didn't
had a
work out, but I love him to
You
death.
had a chance to make other memories with him. Like, that
Yes.
could just be the last date. Like, that's his last
No,
memory.
no.
Look at how women
That
word
would haunt
things.
me.
You had chances to make more memories with him.
Yeah. Like, when he remembers
God, I
her,
wish
he
I had the
doesn't remember
verbiage.
her as the girl who threw up on him.
No,
Like,
he
Mm.
knows me
So
as.
if a guy throws up on you on the first date, like you,
Whew.
that would never even happen to me. Like, I'm not even on that type of time at all.
what do you mean?
I'm not.
That
But I
a
know
guy
when
would throw up
people are
on
about
you,
to
or you would throw up on him.
I've been lit my whole life. I know drunk people when I see them.
I've been lit my whole life.
I
It's
know-
fucking hilarious.
I know drunk people when I see them.
Yo, I've been lit my whole life.
Yeah.
Like I can
Get the
tell
fuck
when
outta
somebody's about to
here.
throw up.
I know the signs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm good.
Do you write / make better music when you're in a relationship or out of one?
Out of one.
Why is that?
Why?
I know. I don't know. I don't know.
Because you're afraid to be
And
honest
there's an
when you're in a
Saint.
relationship.
You know Saint.
Of course.
Saint. I think I was in a relationship when I met Saint, and he was just like, "You need to get out of that because we need good
Saint
music."
would never say that.
Saint says the worst shit ever. But he seems to be right sometimes. But yeah, I don't know why that is.
Well,
the
jokes aside, is that in the
case.
back of your mind when you live your personal life? Like, fuck, I can't really love someone. Could fuck my career up.
I've thought about that.
Really?
Even, yeah, like, I think when I was talking to this one dude,
Mhm.
you know what's crazy? There's times where I'm talking to somebody and I think that I'm interested in them, but then I'm hearing the music that I'm making, and the music I'm making is me not sure if I should be in this situation.
Maul did this
Alright.
this really great thing in our last, I don't consider this an interview, but we interviewed Sahai 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
And Maul just started saying names to Sahai, and I thought that was a really cool segment. And I thought we could do that with you.
okay. Saying name.
Just a name and then what your reaction is and any
I hope I
explanation.
know these people.
Kate Tronada.
Oh, I love Kate Tronada. Do
Kate
y'all
Tronada
like
dope.
Kate Tronada?
Absolutely.
What's your favorite song?
I think the Alex Isley remix he did to the Robert Glasper joint.
Ooh, you got deep. I expect that from Rory.
I love.
I like the joint he did with Maida. They did
Oh,
the Craig David joint is probably my favorite K Tronada
I know
song.
what you're talking about.
Maida.
Mhm,
That was dope.
Yeah, the Craig David one is probably my favorite.
You
Maybe
be
the
dropping
Fonte
money bags on Maida.
I be
He's
seeing
a fan.
those.
He's just a fan.
I love the music.
Mm-hmm.
He has an eclectic taste.
Listen, I love the music. What do you want me to do? Like, it's good music.
That's great.
Yeah, that's all.
Wait, that's it for K Tronada? You went on tour
No,
with
I'm
him?
sorry.
You went
Yes,
through, like-
I'm gonna keep going. But you said you like the Craig David song. I love that
Yes.
one. I love that one.
What was tour like with K Tronada?
Tour? Well, we did 3 shows in New York.
Mhm.
It was
After midnight. It was
very
difficult for
late
me to
as
stay up.
hell. Yes. Oh yeah, you went to 2 or 1?
I went to 2.
Yes.
One that Q-Tip was at. And
Yes, and Mark.
it was the one time I was ever nervous
Ronson.
to talk to somebody.
You got to talk to him?
No, I was pissed.
Oh. I wish I got to meet them, but I saw them from the stage. No, the shows were amazing. I would say the stage was meant for a DJ and not for someone who does choreography and likes to move around.
Okay.
So it was interesting for me to just kind of have to run back and forth and like try to please everybody. I was nervous about falling off stage for sure. But I did great.
No, you smoked that shit.
I'm proud of myself. I got a bit like I celebrated and I got pretty drunk the last night.
You got lit?
I did.
I thought you got lit on the first night, but
Oh, really?
what do I know? It was 6 a.m. I left.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, it was fun. I love K Tronada and I'm happy that we were able to do more songs on this new EP Motive.
Okay. Let's go easy. Erykah Badu.
Oh, Erykah Badu.
Don't give cliche.
She
shit.
is.
I know she's the queen. We know.
I want to say she is an anomaly because I don't know. I'm even thinking about artists these days, and I guess I'm gonna say what everyone else says, but just so iconic, like just so unique. And I even I don't know why I went down like this Outcast rabbit hole one day, and just her and Andre 3000 and their history and like how I guess a lot of the dudes that she's with, they change every time they're with her or whatever. But basically, I don't know. I just feel like she's someone that, I don't know, we'll never have another artist like that.
I agree.
Her.
I got to open for her Lights On Fest. That was my first festival that I ever did. And unfortunately, that was the festival where I got so excited. The first song, I was like running out of breath and I had to end up like dancing the entire set because I couldn't continue singing. It was so embarrassing.
That's funny.
Nah, but that's dope that when shit hits
I
the
was
fan
just
and
so
you have to
happy.
audible on stage, like that's a talent.
Yeah.
That's a real talent that people don't.
But I just learned, I'm like, okay, you got to pace yourself. You got to come in cool and then, give a little bit.
Yeah.
So after that, I did like a boot camp and I was like exercising like crazy, working with this vocal coach, Stevie Mackey. So shout out to her for giving me that opportunity to realize that I need to be a better performer.
Dope.
D Miles. I don't know what y'all refer to him as.
D Mile.
Yeah.
D Mile. Shout out to D Mile. I like owe my life to him because I feel like he changed my life with my debut album, Overgrown. He executive produced it and took a chance on me, an independent artist who is balling on a budget. So it was really
I know
cool.
his back end was crazy. I know he took a lot of that master. Fucking with you.
Just we can keep going.
My bad, Jazz. My bad.
It was really like
he had me say, let's work. I said no.
He did? It was a blessing to get in with him before he started working with Silk Sonic and all these big people because now it's like I could barely get in the studio
because
with
he's
him.
such a low key dude. He right now to me is Cardiac. I think gets his just due as he should because of the stuff he's done with her. But D-Mile right now to me is my favorite producer in R&B.
Yeah.
Like by far, his name needs to be out there more. He's a good dude as
It
well.
does, yeah.
Like D-Mile, he's fire.
Yeah.
So
He
I
just
want
did-
him to get his flowers. I'm not saying he took too much of your masters. I'm joking.
No, it's fine. I'm, it is what it is. I'm fair. Like, no.
That's important.
Yeah,
Being
it is.
fair is
You just
important.
got to be fair. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to win regardless. The money will come. So it's all good. I
You
can't
been-
be, I can't be.
Make sure you get the accounting though. Yeah. Anything. Yeah. That's how you want the money to come.
Thank you, Mal. Thank you.
See the numbers. Gotta see the numbers.
Jasmine Sullivan, since we brought her up.
Oh my God. My favorite. One of my favorite vocalists right now.
Amazing.
Singers.
Amazing.
Yeah. I've been a fan of hers for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very inspiring to see someone like her finally get the recognition that she deserves. Knowing that she started off when she was like a teen, maybe even I don't know. I think 16, maybe even younger, label wise, but then to be in her mid 30s, winning her first Grammy and just
Incredible.
winning, like, yeah, I'm inspired by her and she's someone I look up to.
Coi Leray.
Coi Leray, I need to learn how to twerk like her.
I respect that.
I'm
I
sorry.
ain't mad at it.
I mean, I love her overall. Like, I love her, but I just keep seeing these incredible videos of her dancing,
She's confident.
despite how
Small shit.
tiny she is.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like I have no excuse.
Yeah. Get out there and twerk.
Yes.
Favorite female rapper right now.
Favorite female rapper? Doechii.
Okay.
She's dope.
Yeah, she's dope.
I fucking love Doechii.
Yeah, she's dope.
She has, I think, an event tonight, which we're not at, but I love her.
In New York?
And I think so. Yeah, my friend is I think my friend's
we out?
working. It's Live Nation, I think. But I love.
Can I get in with
Doechii.
Lulu's on?
Lulu's.
right.
I don't. But if I go change, I'm gonna go to sleep. I gotta leave. I have to leave the house.
You don't want to go out the house.
It's either we out now or I'm not going.
Oh, okay. I respect
That type of thing. West Side Gun, Griselda as a whole.
Oh, I love West Side Gun is one of the most respectful and most kind artists that
I agree.
I've worked with.
Mhm.
Like, as a rapper, I have so much like terrible experiences, but he was super kind and we've done like 3 songs together.
Yeah.
And he's always down and shows so much love and support.
How did that end up on? Because I was on not Anderson's album. That was on.
It was on Free Nationals.
Free Nationals album.
That I remember the main producer of Free Nationals. He reached out to me years ago, basically to sing this hook for them, and years after, I never knew what was going to happen with it, which is common in music.
Very much, yeah.
And then he was like, "Hey, we finally are putting an album out. This is the song that you were on." And when I listened to it initially, I thought it was like Ghostface Killah and Action Bronson or something.
He sounds like both.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
You know, I love these
I love
two
Ghostface,
artists.
yeah.
Like, I'm so
You got
excited
Action
to be on
and
a
Ghostface
record
and
with
Westside
them.
all
Yeah.
together.
And then he corrected me real quick and said it was West Side Gun and
Conway's on that too.
Conway. Yes. And then I thought that was even more dope because new artists, new rappers that I could get to know.
I know you don't. You have to stay neutral, but
Oh,
you fuck with
shit.
Griselda
Oh.
and you fuck with Freddie Gibbs.
She said, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I'm like, fuck.
And I feel like you're the only common denominator besides Maul and I when it comes to those two camps. So where do we stand in the beef between the two?
I'm very sad to hear and see that beef.
No, we were too. We spoke to Benny about it and Freddie personally. We
Oh,
didn't
you
sit down
did?
and talk with him yet.
What did
Yeah.
they say?
It's just all a bunch of just rapper shit, man, and
It's for TikTok.
it's just it's
They're not even. I mean,
it's sad to see it, but hopefully it'll get resolved. I mean,
Yeah, I
I spoke
hope
to
so.
Freddie about it, and it's unfortunate because I really fuck with both of those guys,
Right.
and they were really what I thought were really cool and close at one point.
Yeah.
They were on tour together.
Yeah, I think Benny opened for Freddie, right?
Yeah. So to see where it's at now is just like, it's unfortunate.
It is
but-
unfortunate.
Um,
But I love them all. I'm not going to pick. I
get
couldn't
it.
do that.
Stay
I
neutral.
understand.
Stay neutral.
Stay neutral.
How did you?
I
meet
think it's
Rory,
okay
Joyce?
for.
How did I meet Rory? Through
Jazz.
Jasmine. And then what party were we were at? Like a RCA Tunji.
Probably.
I think, yeah, Freddie was there. Freddie and Lambo were there. I don't remember what event it was, but I officially
It
met
was
you
years
there.
and years ago.
Yeah. And again, he was quiet as hell, kind of standoffish.
Looks
I didn't
like
know-
he wanted to be anywhere else. But
Yeah, it looking like he didn't want to be there.
Resting bitch face.
Yeah, I'm like, this is no fun.
No, it wasn't.
It was
No,
our-
I'm sorry. The
I-
RCA
No,
party
no,
wasn't
The
wasn't
party,
fun.
I enjoyed the party though, but
I don't even remember what you're talking about. This is in LA or New York?
in LA, I believe, or was that New York? No, I think it
Jazz, you're supposed to be the historian.
was it LA or New York? When I met, yeah, it was at a RCA party. Eddie had left his friend outside.
That wasn't the RCA, that was the glow up.
Oh,
The glow
well, there we
up?
go.
What the?
Tunji and Carl Cherry.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Come on, man.
This is why I have.
Tunji and Carl Cherry
her
had a
here.
party.
No, she's
And Rory
good.
was hosting.
She's good.
I'm not industry. I just want to make that
But
clear.
you were there.
No, right.
Clearly, you are. Yeah, he and I'm like, yeah. He did not look like he wanted to be there, but
He wanted to
I
be
know
there.
because I'm like, you're there for
that's
a
Rory's-
reason.
that's his
Clearly, you're
shtick.
there. Yeah.
He walks in the park like, oh, this is so
Clearly,
much fun.
yes.
Oh my God, nobody's talking to me.
I don't
love
even
it.
do that shit. When I go somewhere I want to go, I just look like I don't want to be there. I can't control my face. I don't know. My
No,
face
you
just
can't
does
con-
that.
You can control your face.
No, I can control my body. If I didn't want to be there, I would have left. So I wanted to be there. I just
Okay.
don't look like I want to be there. That's all.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
leave
see, never
quick.
mind. See,
He didn't
more.
want to be there.
Haha. Didn't want to be there.
Ha ha
Either
ha.
for work or something.
Well, I mean, yeah, LA is different, but ever since then, Roy has been really, really supportive. He
Thanks.
showed love for my song. Good, that was so cute. That was so cute.
No, it's a
I
word
was
for that.
trying,
so
I was
bad.
trying
We can't say
not
it.
to do.
We can't use the word,
resting
but it was a
bitch
word
face.
for that. We can't use it anymore.
Don't.
That was
I didn't.
so
Eddin, I didn't say
adorable.
anything.
It was
Dainty.
It was bashful.
I like dainty.
Genuine.
That was so dainty.
Yeah, it was,
That was cute.
That
Nah,
was
Joyce.
aw.
I've always
that's
fucked
like
with
when
music.
your man tell you look good. You're like,
Oh, dang, I know.
Little old me.
Aw.
that's y'all
I
friend.
love being a little spoon.
You do.
No Kyle Dion.
That's Kyle Dion.
You love being a little spoon.
Anyways, last question. Where do you find fulfillment outside of work and family?
Man. I like to eat. I like to go out and eat.
So
What
survival.
woman doesn't?
I love Nigerian food recently, so a lot of
Okay.
pepper soup,
You can get that in LA.
goat pepper soup. Yeah, there's a really, I'm gonna
What's
plug
his name?
the peppered goat. What's his name?
The one that put you on.
That put me onto the restaurant? Her name. My dancer, FMA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Told you.
You said it.
But
Fuck outta here.
Trying to back you up. I don't know.
But there is, my friend Fam wants to take, I guess, take the what do you call it? Sometimes, yeah, thanks. My English be off sometimes.
You were just in
Certain
Japan.
words don't fuck you up. Joyce over here struggling with Sarah. She like, what is it called?
Take the credit for like putting me onto all the Nigerian spots, but FMA, my dancer, put me onto this spot. It's called the Pepper Goat.
Okay.
They just opened up. It's delivery and takeout, but they're gonna do sit down in downtown. But it's really bomb Nigerian food, and I've
We
been
gotta go
going there, so y'all have to go there.
Okay.
Show them love.
Alright.
But I love to eat. Yeah, going out to eat. I guess a lot of us women like to do that.
Women love to eat.
So you've been saying, I heard a couple of drunk stories in this conversation that you had with the guys. So you be getting lit.
I used to.
We all used to.
And also, I feel like, you have to eat before you decide to.
Yeah.
Yes,
sure.
And
that's how it
And
should go,
during.
Joyce.
as
And
well.
Yes.
and during those
Yes.
but during those times, I was not very
And after,
responsible.
instead of making a bad decision.
I was very
Just- let's go get something to
irresponsible. I was irresponsible, and that's how those situations played out. But now I don't even really drink much. Even
Congrats.
when we were here at your house,
That is true.
I didn't get to be a part of.
Well, you had
the
a show
fun.
coming up, so I thought
Yeah.
that's why you were being bashful. About your
Yes,
drink.
yeah. I'm just protecting my voice.
I understand.
My moneymaker.
From the alcohol.
Yeah, it dehydrates you.
Yeah.
So
You got to take a shot of water for every shot of tequila you take.
Don't listen to her.
I mean, we can cut some of this. Does that not make Chris Brown the fucking GOAT? All he does is drink and do coke and has the greatest voice of all time.
I know, but is that
He's smoking weed every second
it
of
is
every
true.
day.
That is
and
true.
his voice is angel-like.
Certain people thrive.
Is he not the greatest human being?
Eddin.
But I'm like,
know what to do with
is that his live real vocals?
I mean, he has an effect on it, I'm sure.
There's definitely an effect, but I think Chris's vocals,
Overall, he's-
yes,
I mean,
Yes.
Usher and that Tiny Desk, that was crazy.
insane.
That was
But I don't
insane.
think
But I don't
Usher
know
does
if
the
he's-
amount of coke
No.
and smokes the amount of
Yeah.
weed and cigarettes that Chris Brown does.
Bruno Mars.
Not too much on Bruno.
Bruno Mars.
Talk about a cokehead.
Bruno Mars is the plug. Yeah, he has the whole brick in the dressing room.
I'm waiting for the Anderson follow-up ran off on the plug.
So house, it was literally just a coke 80s.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how people do it.
I
I wish I could do that. Like sometimes I'm like,
I've
damn,
tried
y'all
coke
smoking.
twice in my life and hated it both times.
I'm good. I'm good.
I don't understand how people function off the shit.
I like the shrooms and
The shroom.
Oh, when was your last shroom trip? Not the microdose, like the last. You took a little too many of the chocolate thingies.
I haven't really went that far deep in yet.
Okay, I think you should.
I want to. I need to find the time.
Well, are you gonna tour this project right
I
away?
would like to. Ideally, I want to open for a big ass artist and support.
I mean, you've done that.
A big ass artist.
Kate Trinata, I think, is there.
Yes.
Her, I think, is there.
Yes. Yes. I feel like, maybe a Doja Cat or maybe
Okay.
like,
I like Doja.
someone to that caliber, I think could be fun.
And this is a you and Jazz question, and there's no real answer. At what point do you stop doing the opening act thing, no matter who the artist is, and just say, fuck it, I'm going to the city to get my tickets?
I feel you. I mean, I would love to do, I think for now, like headline certain major cities, New York, LA, bigger cities that I feel like I did well on tour with Lucky.
Yeah.
But overall, I think I still need exposure.
I feel that.
I've noticed other cities, we just don't do as well as I would like to.
Well, we're in the worst ticket sale
That's true,
market
as
of
well.
all fucking time.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is
so
true.
I wouldn't compare that. That's the market right now.
Yeah, that is true. Thank
So
you.
yeah, I mean, I guess the support act right now probably is helpful.
So
but
you're
at some
telling
point
me
you
just
gotta-
go headline?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm saying go.
Look at
No.
yeah, there. Yeah, we
No.
have.
I'm trust me, I'm aware. But when you can do major markets, hit Baby's All Right real quick. No, you're missing my point. I'm not saying, of course you can do more than Baby's All Right, but to feed a core fan base and just keep them to want to buy the next one, yeah, let's go hit. Let's do 2 weeks before Baby's All Right. Let's go.
Yeah, FOMO. You get people
Yeah,
here missing
like,
out.
you
They
gotta
buy
do-
You're right. You're right.
And I'm just doing shit. Make the shit free.
You're right.
Go in the red for a time.
That's true. All the time.
Oh, no, listen.
All the time.
If we go on the red one more fucking
Jazz,
time.
Jazz.
Investment.
It's not just my hair color. I live in the red.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, brother.
The past few years have been
Yeah.
the journey.
But I feel you on like leaving room for excitement and curiosity, like mysteriousness by doing smaller shows where
Yeah.
people can be. I mean, I did the Echo last year
I remember.
and that was like 300 capacity. So that was good. We sold
Which is
that out.
fire, by the way.
Yes.
300 tickets solo is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Jazz want to do Barclays now.
We do. That would be nice, but
I
we'll
gotta
get
see
there.
Joyce live. I've never seen
I
She's
her.
great.
know.
I've never seen you live.
Just sent an email to our agent today, maybe doing Bowery or William Music Hall of Williamsburg.
This week?
Ooh.
That's
Both,
dope.
both really good venues.
Good venues.
Those two. And then the El Rey in LA. So we're
Oh yeah, so then we'll do those. So will y'all come to the New York
You know
show
what?
or the LA show?
You know, we the cost and have it.
Either or.
We're causing
If I'm
havoc.
if I'm in New York and you're here, I'm gonna come out or LA.
Thank you.
Either or. I gotta see you live. I gotta see what this is.
You need to.
Nah, she be with the choreography. She be kicking the heels off.
Oh,
She be
okay.
like she be dancing.
Fantasia.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta see
Taking
that.
them to church.
Are you happy?
Very happy.
You are.
Genuinely very happy. And yeah, I feel like I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm happy for you. That made me happy.
Oh,
I'm happy too.
Come on.
Joyce, we're so happy you're
I'm so happy you're happy.
Come on, cheers.
Are you happy?
Me? I'm depressed.
Oh no.
Every day I think no, I'm happy. I'm good.
Genuinely happy.
Genuinely happy. Yes. I'm genuinely happy.
You looking dead in my eyes too. He's happy.
Don't ask me.
What about you, Rory? I know you're very happy.
I exist.
You don't? I know you're very
No, I am
happy.
I am happy. I'm very much happy.
I'm happy.
Demaris, what about you?
Her whole world's on fire.
Shut
That's why she got the red hair now. The red hair,
it.
the
I
rise
love
of the
it.
phoenix. You know, you got to come from the ashes and raise to be born again.
Did you just
I'm happy to see you.
call her hair a metaphor?
Oh.
You know, that's how you can tell what women are going through. They start
Of
dyeing
course,
their
they
hair. It's
have to do
like,
that.
what he did. What you going through? What's up? See? There you go. Told you.
Demaris, did he compliment your hair or just say, "Hey, I see you changed your hair"?
There is no he.
Okay.
All right, this has been another episode. Jesus Christ. Demaris just came
I'm
here.
single. That's why me and
I'm
Joyce and Rory are
single.
going out, and we're Rory's.
No,
gonna be
you're
our
going out
wingman.
just because you like to go out. That don't mean
No,
you're
he's
single.
gonna be our wingman.
Okay.
Is the Sprinter that y'all brought the first time outside? Who's driving?
Well,
All right, Mom,
thank you
give
guys
us
for
a
having
sign
me
off.
on your show.
Thank you
No,
for
this was fun.
stopping by.
This was very
This
fun.
is fun.
This was fun. It wasn't too painful, right?
No, that's why I'm like,
Yeah, no. This is.
What'd you think it was going to be?
Yeah,
I
we're just
don't know
kicking
because
it.
I watched some of the episodes and I'm like,
Well, it's different. You have a personal attachment, a personal relationship here.
with Rory.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I didn't like the tone.
you didn't like the tone?
With Rory?
No.
Like who do I know here?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I was just trying to understand what you meant by that.
Yeah.
But
So it's different.
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we'll make this a reoccurring thing. Jazz has to get on the microphone
Yes,
next time.
Jazz
Yes,
needs
we
to
need
be
Jazz on the mic.
on.
Yes,
Jazz, what did I say when we were texting?
Yes,
You would be
Jazz.
great for
Jazz is
podcasting.
worried that the men on the show will eat her up.
So what?
Girl, they do that to me every day.
Them niggas, they got long toenails and shit. Them niggas don't matter. That's all you gotta do is niggas start talking shit like he only clip his toenails. Don't worry about that
I
nigga.
can't hold back the things I want to say.
That's all right.
That's fine.
That makes it great. That
That's
means you're gonna be
podcasting.
great.
Internet, they get bold behind the screen.
See, you're another talent. So you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
Oh, they sort of believe that.
All right, y'all take a shot so we can get out of here.
Take the shot.
I'm going to take a
Joyce and
sip.
Her happiness.
I don't drink.
You
So-
don't drink?
No, I don't.
Okay, I will take a shot for this podcast.
That's crazy. You did drink last
Cheers
time.
to
Mom.
Motive.
Cheers to Motive.
Cheers to Motive.
Cheers to Motive.
You're gonna listen to Motive after
Absolutely.
this? Okay.
I'll download it right now.
No worry and Ma.
Hey, you United Kingdomonians.
You blokes and blokettes.
This is Rory,
And Maul.
and we are coming to London's Earth Theatre November 5th, Rory.
Yes. First time across the pond for me. I'm excited.
Yes, I'm excited too. Not first time across the pond, first time going across the pond and people were actually waiting to see me.
Yes. First time with a work visa.
Yes, exactly. We will be at the Earth Theatre November 5th in London. Looking forward to it. Hope to see you all soon. Get your tickets now. If not, it's going to be a fucking piss fest when we get there.
Going nuts.